there, buddy.
Yeah, I get a lot of closed doors in my face.
You, I'm sure.
And then I bust them open.
That's more opportunity for you to open new doors for new people. Bro, who makes that work? Who makes that work? Who makes Militech?
I do.
Okay, then.
So why you want to set where you don't know who makes it?
You need to be wearing Militech.
Alright, I already spent $50 on this, and then I got another 50 for the shirt, so I'll just wait till we, wait till that,
Oh, let me slice it up real quick. You'll need a new one.
wait till that
Let me just
two
text
check
her.
comes
How much
out.
are they?
40, 50. Turkey is more expensive. I mean, I like hers more than this anyway.
What did you say? What she say? What she say, Jimmy?
I think she's saying
She
she
said
sees
something about
both
the snack.
cameras.
What camera?
I think she sees them.
So she's happy?
What was that?
She's happy? And Maggie and Craig are walking in together?
So if you want to know which one's Benny's camera, there's fingers moving right now. This is Benny's camera.
Good point.
Still wanna check- let me try one more thing. Can I?
Please look up the
Stepping.
labeler.
Put a step out here. So are we
Step
saying
it. Can you say it again, please?
She's telling us.
that? She was telling
No.
her?
She said something
You
before.
can't see me at all.
Copy. So hold on, so be ready for them. So, camera. Let's ask
What about now?
Jamal for Royal.
Yeah.
Are you ready to send them now, or are you just giving us a heads up? We are ready right now. Cause you guys are starting whenever we start. Yeah. So
How many minutes till the next break?
We have 55 seconds on this song, and then the next song is 4 minutes, and they're gonna come in after that song.
So they got four.
Yeah,
Give them a
right.
4-minute count.
Okay, so there's a 4-minute countdown to where they have to be on air. So if we can just shoot this walk in now, that'll give us a chance to kind of fake it if we need to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Slate it up.
Speeding. I'm about to.
Camera speeds.
Yes.
Bye, Craig. No, we need Craig for the day.
Oh, I'm double pumping now, okay.
Thank you, Michelle.
You're listening from?
Thank you,
Oh,
T-Bless. Hi, T.
Can somebody clear this Amazon box out the hallway, please? And then send them right after that. Thank you, Benjamin. Okay, maybe not kick it down the hallway. Just a heads up, I've been informed that there are other offices and other businesses in these other doors, and we need to stay quiet in the hallway. Without rolling nobody in the face. Camera set, camera set.
Good morning. Afternoon.
Hey, how are you, sir? Pleased to meet you.
Who gonna check you?
Good.
Oh, you
Who gonna
already
check
know.
you? Good to see you again, Craig.
Nice to see
Hey,
you.
Sophia.
Hey,
You're right here, TS, on this chair, and you're in the office here.
Okay.
I'm shaking your hand.
How you
I'm
doing,
giving you a
baby?
bottle. I'm shaking you.
It's okay to take these masks off?
Y'all been tested?
Yes, ma'am. We
No,
have.
I haven't been tested.
Y'all negative?
Y'all keep your masks on.
You been tested? Please, Sophia, tell me you been.
You're going to go out and come back in.
May I take off my mask? Oh, y'all got people watching me over here already?
Yeah.
The hell y'all looking at?
Am I supposed to be in front of this
Those are
camera?
the hyenas.
And the hyenas, hey y'all, it's the TS. All right, so
So is it okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Everybody in
Yeah,
here COVID free?
everybody's COVID
Listen,
free.
these are valuable assets in here, girl.
Yes, they are. Yes, we see them. We
So
see them. We
therefore,
see
honey,
them.
There will not be any transmissions of any ST. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wrong D.
Y'all see, she already starting, honey.
Listen, Sophia, I'm so proud of you. You done came up, bro.
Yeah, because you read us, girl.
Girl, I did not read y'all.
This
I
is so
know.
professional.
Girl, it's so professional. Girl, we got to get our shit together like this,
Yes,
Craig.
indeed.
You know, actually, I'm already in the workings of that. You'll see soon.
Oh, okay. Do we need the headset or no?
When we go on the air, if you
Okay.
so you can hear each other better, you can. You don't have to put them
Okay.
on. And the volume controls are right there on that box in front of you. All
So
right.
are those our cups over there? Those are our cups for our
You
beverages?
can, yes, would you like them?
I would, because I don't want to be real ghetto and drink it from the top like this. I don't want nobody to ever
This
think-
your house. This your house.
My own thing.
You don't want to be getting on a drunken how? From the top.
From the spit like this. I don't want nobody to ever think I'm this
And,
ghetto.
and Craig, we did do you a mixture of grass and sod.
Oh,
So
really?
we'll bring that in a little bit.
That's how y'all do the plant-based people?
That's how you eat?
Okay.
Wait a minute, Craig, you had grass and sod?
No, I wanted a kale juice.
Oh, really?
I
Did you bring it?
was told that it would be provided.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Sophia, you're so pretty. Could you ever help me with my makeup this morning?
Yes, on the air. While we're live on the air. Is that all right?
Yeah, this microphone's so big towards my mouth. I ain't used
Girl,
to
you
stuff.
used to stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm retired from living.
Craig, raise that mic up. You got to be
Where's
close
that?
to your mouth.
It got to be
You
close to
know,
my
like normal.
Right here.
Don't get it here.
Craig, don't do that. Don't do Craig.
I don't rock the
Nah,
mic.
The only
40 seconds.
wait a minute.
I
Hold
rock the
on.
mic.
Craig did that.
The mic. You all are thinking. You all are thinking.
Child Shantae done got her man at home waiting on her, and she don't even know how to ACT.
30
honey.
seconds. Girl.
Really? Miami-Dade in the building.
By way of Atlanta. I learned how to do that from Atlanta Queen.
10 seconds. The mics are hot.
Ooh.
Welcome to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are. Baby, I told y'all they were in the building. Now they are in the room, honey. How about they are in the room? I'm talking about the author of the cookbooks, Craig, the writer, Stewart, and the TS, the president of social media. Hey, TS Madison and Craig, the Stewart, right?
Well, let's
Go
get one thing straight, honey. It ain't the
What?
president, it's the queen.
Oh, the queen. The queen.
Doubly in, honey.
Oh, okay.
I am the queen of the show.
The queen of the show. I said social media.
Well, that's the show I'm on, girl. Can we put our headphones on?
You can put them on if you want to put them on,
I
honey.
don't want to put mine on.
Yeah,
I
you
don't mind
always
messing
want
up my
to.
hair weave and stuff
But
like
you don't
that.
have to put it on. You can do like the other women. They put it on up under their neck. You don't really have to put them on. It's just so you can hear us better.
Oh,
We hear
damn, you
each
sound
other
so
better.
much like a woman in this.
Oh, I look like a woman and sound like a woman always. You're not going to come in here and start that stuff today.
Wait a minute.
You already told me I can't use that. I just lay up off of that word. Ooh. So I'm gonna just start off by thanking you all for being here because I wanted you to be my first guest. My first
Was
guest
that-
when we came in the studio. Craig, I didn't want you to be my guest at all. It's just that it's a package deal today. So Madison, all the way I'm coming if I bring Craig.
I have to bring my eldest daughter with me. You know, she been taking my stuff all over the road. I might as well take her with me.
Yeah,
Oh,
daughter,
God.
Excuse me, the proper pronouns for Craig is he,
Him and his. That's right.
No,
That's right.
those are the proper pronouns for somebody else we know. But speaking of he, him, and his, where's Bay? Why you bring Bay?
Well, Bay was trying to give me a workout earlier, child. You know, trying to get me to go in the gym and stuff, telling me that I needs to get small and tiny because, you know, he need me to live a long time because my blood pressure been acting. Oh, wait a
Well,
minute.
girl, that's why we're trying to get you
Hold
that
on, Craig.
summer
Hold
juice.
on, my sisters. Hold her back.
Oh, hold on. I got to take me a little
See,
sip.
see, that's why I'm trying to get on that celery juice.
Yeah, that's your Madison.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Wine.
What?
You know, Jesus turned water to wine, so he stuck his finger in it, honey, in the water, and it turned to wine. So that's healing. That's healing process. in there.
Okay, all
Wine.
right. Did Miss Mary pray over that wine?
Miss Mary prayed over me, and
Oh.
anything I touch is holy. I tell y'all all the time. It go from God to
Hallelujah.
me,
There she goes.
and then everybody else. Hey, shot top, diddy, y'all don't see.
Shot. See that? You can tell the people that are anointed, that nigga ain't saying nothing. done went in, had a whole praise service, honey. He ain't said nothing. But Craig, you got your
He's
cigar?
Catholic.
He's Catholic.
No, I'm not.
They don't know nothing about praise and worship.
My grandmother was Catholic. And
You
taught
want
me
to talk
pray.
in the mic?
My grandmother was Catholic, and she taught me how to pray. So even though I was raised Baptist, when I say my prayers at night, every night,
Mm-hmm.
I do the Father, the Son, I do all.
But you don't do the
Holy Ghost.
Ishata Didiarabosi.
Oh,
Oh,
shut
ro-
up.
ro- ro-
Yeah, what? Let me hear you pray. How your grandma taught you how to pray?
Well, she just taught me how to pray, but I mean, Our Father who art in heaven, she gave me all of that.
No, it's no, Sophia. We in the wrong key. It's supposed to be.
That's your prayer?
No, that's we just going by your faith.
Yeah.
No.
Our prayer is, my Heavenly Father, I come to you right now
Yeah, shout.
in the mighty name of Jesus. God, somebody wanted to be here today,
Yeah, shout.
but they couldn't make it. Had another appointment
Yeah.
with the hospital.
Hospital, Lord.
Somebody wanted to be here today,
Uh-huh.
but they couldn't make it because they ride.
What they
didn't
doing?
show up.
What they didn't want?
They ride, didn't show up.
Hey.
But see, somebody wanted to be here today.
Uh-huh.
But because
Because what?
Y'all already know I have warned my audience on it. We are already gonna be crazy, stupid, off the chain. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen today. This is not scripted.
At all.
Unlike Housewives, this is not scripted. Unlike Love and Hip Hop, this
Hey.
is not scripted.
Shata.
Yes, honey, this is not
Like the
scripted.
Kardashians.
Oh, hey, my Shata Didiarabosi. Almost jumped and hollered, honey, but they all leaving.
Yeah.
Make way. The Lord said, make way.
Yeah, make way.
He said, make way.
He separated the men from the women. honey.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Wait a
sent
minute,
the
hold
man
on. He
home.
separated the men from the women?
Yeah, they done sent Nene home.
Oh.
See, I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not
Shut
even
up.
touching that.
Baby,
You
you
not
ain't finna.
touching it.
I'm not touching
Listen,
that.
I'm gonna be a housewife one day. You not finna have me not being able to sit over
You
there.
said that to me the other day. You serious about that?
I would like to be a housewife of Atlanta one day.
I'm gonna be a
Fred, we might as well
housewife.
go since what's her name? Kenya. Kenya had all those fake love affairs. We might as well go and have our fake love affair together. We might as well go. Listen, we work together.
Yeah.
We get money together. Even
We
though
do.
you have been venturing out on me,
Yeah.
taking my ideas.
Now I thought you said we were gonna play nice.
We is being nice.
No,
I
you're
need to
not.
get this off my chest.
You
been-
got it off your
this
chest
is
the
the
other
perfect place
day.
to do
Hold
it.
on, let my sister. What you,
You
say?
got it off your
sis?
chest.
Been taking the little stuff that we had together. That's supposed to be us. We was a family,
Yeah.
like a giant tree.
Yeah.
Not too much singing for you.
Five Vincent.
That's it.
We got Vincent out here. What's the other half?
You been one Craig gone, but listen.
Five Vincent, five Craig.
Actually, we
Now,
got
what
rid
would
of
you
Robert.
do?
That's what we got rid of.
We
Was
got rid of
Robert. Robert
Robert.
left.
Oh.
We don't know who that is.
Craig, what you sucking
We'll
on?
find out at the end of the season who Robert is.
Who Robert is? Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not touching that either.
You ain't
You
touching
not
it.
touching one.
That.
Oh, child, you don't. Okay, come on, let Craig out. Child, we don't want nobody to be here. That's how the shit started.
Oh my God.
Not Deborah Cox. Nobody is supposed to be here.
All right, there's a stranger in my show.
No, what happened? Strong man in this house.
Come on, Shirley.
Mm.
You gotta go.
Oh my God.
But Craig, I just honestly feel I'm very proud of you. I must say this to you while we're on national radio,
International.
internet. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not just confined to the states.
Of Georgia.
We're abroad.
Mhm.
It's God.
Okay.
Then me. Then these places. But I want to say that I'm very proud of you for what you. I've been watching you slightly online. You slightly. You know, because some of the subjects y'all be talking about, I be like, girl, that don't
He
pertain
stole
to
that.
me.
That don't pertain to me.
Idea.
Yeah, but
All
I'm
of
not
that,
gonna say
honey.
Craig stole it. What I did was I fed into Craig's world, and Craig, you know, he blossomed it, and it feels good to watch myself manifest over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So I didn't pour anything into you.
No, I'm not saying you didn't pour anything into me.
But no,
because
I've learned a lot from you.
I'm very loquacious.
You very what?
What does that have to do with
What?
this?
You very
Very
what?
loquacious.
Oh.
Talkative. Okay.
You know about the things that you've came in. I've always felt very appreciative of you. I've always felt like that. You know, say you and I together, even though I was warned many times by lots of people from Baltimore that
Mm.
she was coming
From
in
where?
from Baltimore.
That was that stuff that Robert told you.
Robert said those things, but these like I
So
was.
we know that's fallacious.
I was warned, that the children was coming in to gather up spots, and that they were coming in, honey, very much so to, get whatever they needed from me, and then they were gonna dash like
say
misses.
that part again.
They were gonna get whatever they needed from me, and they were gonna dash like misses.
So what you saying is Craig is your Tyler Perry.
Oh!
I just got Miss Sophia holding down right here. We are your radio.
Girl, it sound like we need a commercial break.
You know what?
Baby, wait a minute. Baby, she started early.
She really did.
And I'm just getting started.
George, I'm gonna need a cocktail. Damn this juice.
What you need?
A
Craig?
cocktail.
You say what about that juice?
Damn this juice. I need a cocktail. You taking me way too fast to get with that.
Oh my God, I can't even.
That was a good way to go to commercial.
My God, today.
Sophia, I'm proud of you too, girl.
You
This
are.
is really nice.
Thank you. This is George. This is all George's idea. I just fell in.
Listen, come on, George. You
Yeah,
gotta
That's right.
Shit, I can come feel my mukbang in here. Bukkake and everything. You like bukkakes?
Bukkake. Bukkakes. What's bukkake?
Google bukkake.
Oh, I'm very...
This,
I didn't know
this is
nothing
the
about
same.
all
This is
that.
the same lady who wanted to start her OnlyFans before she knew what her OnlyFans actually was.
No, they said that OnlyFans was for people that do different stuff other than sexual things.
I don't think
And
that it
y'all
has to.
turned it into
OnlyFans
that.
originally did start out as,
know,
for
just-
people with OnlyFans.
But they ain't have to do
But it wasn't
no.
just sex, right?
No, it wasn't sex, but I listen, what we not gonna do in this situation right here, because
Uh-huh.
COVID-19
Mm-hmm.
made people understand sometimes you got to use what you got.
Absolutely.
To
To
get what
get
you
what
want.
you need. Not what you want.
Oh, get what you
but
need.
what you need.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because a lot of those girls was almost in need of a housing authority.
Mm.
But they found it, because see, a lot of those girls, listen, when we get back on air, we need to address this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
A lot of
Well,
those
let me
girls were the
break in
girls.
right now. Hold up,
A lot of
Tom.
those
break
girls was
in.
the girls judging me.
Right.
You want to talk about folks following in your footsteps?
Right.
Sando.
Let's talk about it.
My children. Baby, I know my children going crazy over here.
Ooh, well. Oh, hey, Sharon.
Well, oh, this is, what is that, YouTube?
Hey, y'all.
Baby, look.
Hey, girl.
Yes, cocktails.
Hey, y'all. I can see y'all. Y'all look good. Oh, who is that saying, hey, Maddie? Hi,
Timmy two
boo.
times to my man, you sitting in my sea hole.
You tell Timmy 2 times to quit eating that Indian man's ass so his beard can go back black. He been eating that Indian man's ass for so long. That his beard is purple. He got the Sandman's color on his damn beard. It look cute though.
Y'all cameraed up in here.
Baby, listen.
Camera there,
Oh,
there.
Craig, but get ready. You don't even know what your sister
Really?
been over there. What she been juicing.
In the house or somewhere else?
You don't know what your sister been juicing. The girls are gonna gag with the shakedown.
Always a lady 365.
So
Say, hey,
what you
Craig.
planning on doing the show?
We'll talk about it. Well, maybe not here because I don't need no more stealing from me.
Oh, well, that's the main thing. We just had this discussion. Did it go over your head, Maddie? Craig is your.
Am I Tyler Perry?
My
Oh!
gonna say when a person shows you who they are,
Believe them.
the first time.
Right.
Yeah.
I know I can't.
Girl, we gotta come out commercial break, girl. Who is this singing? Is this Tony Braxton? It was just her birthday.
Yeah, this is Tony.
She a Libra like me.
And then we're going to play a little Rihanna.
My birthday coming up. Sophia, what you buying me?
Girl, you have everything, but I'm getting your gift today.
Oh, so wait a minute. Don't you give me Nikki Marin talking about I have everything and you have nothing. Don't you do that.
What's the gift?
I'm going to give you yours, too.
But it's not Craig's birthday.
My birthday is in May.
Into May.
All right.
He's a Taurus.
So I missed
bull.
it. I missed your birthday. I'm going to catch up.
But we're gonna celebrate your birthday in Mexico.
Yes.
I cannot believe you just said that about Tyler Perry.
No,
I just
she
be
has
saying
every.
that.
Listen,
I
let me
just
pull
said
this
that.
off.
I just said that. I
She
just said
has
that because I
every
know
right
that.
to say that about him.
I mean, she did.
Because he's
You know,
out there living a
No.
multi-million-dollar dream, and she in this
Medea
nice,
is she.
and she in
is
this nice
Medea.
little room in here, and he out here in this.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, what am I in?
Wait a minute, let me put the top on.
Right, go ahead.
I may have to hit me a bit.
What happened?
I may have to hit a bit.
Sophia is where?
She in this nice little room in
Yeah,
here.
where's Tyler Perry?
Out there. He dead ass woman. He supposed to fed it to my sister many years ago. And listen, I'm glad it's okay if you speak up. You
It's
feel me?
okay.
Because gays. Need
Oh,
to
I don't
start
talk
getting-
about. I don't talk about. That was just a joke.
Oh,
That
we ain't
was
joking.
just a joke.
Gays need to
That was
start
just
giving
a
back
joke, honey.
to gays.
Oh, so you're saying that Tyler?
Gays need to stop coming and
Brother,
dipping out of the
this
gay
guy-
community and
this
going
guy
over there
going-
into the straight community
Mm-hmm.
and saying that they gay, that they straight, and
Do you
absorbing
have
all
an
the stuff.
allegedly sign?
We don't do that here. We just want to get sued.
Oh, listen. No, I don't want to get sued. I didn't say nobody in particular was there. I said gays need to start doing that.
But you know, people use
No, I'm
their
just kidding. We don't want to
context
get sued. I'm just talking. We don't want to get sued. We got things to do and places to go and people to meet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, honey.
And listen,
Anybody
we don't
trying to
dwell.
get sued, honey.
And we
tell
don't
the
dwell.
truth.
We don't really dwell. We don't really dwell on what nobody takes from us. Because when you're the creator, it's always recreated.
Yes,
again.
son. I say it every day, honey. You are an original. An original.
Ain't nothing original about taking somebody's husband while
Yeah,
she,
you
while
just
she
a
over there
carbon
fighting in
copy,
the war in
honey, a carbon
Afghanistan.
copy.
While she over there in the war
Sophia,
fighting
she's
the
talking about a story
Afghanistan
that I
war.
tell in my second book. That lady was not in the war.
Let me explain something to you.
That
If that-
lady's husband pursued
A
me.
lot of you hoes out there that's watching be thinking that I be shading Craig. Me and Craig got a whole system together. You feel what I'm talking about? He already know when I set the read up, he know how to plug the book in.
Absolutely.
Bitch, this is a system that we got. So I know that y'all be down there in that comment section, right over there saying I be shading Craig. I've been helping sell Craig's book since you first seen that nigga on my show.
Baby, I tell you, she's always going to take credit for that.
I am.
But
Please.
here's the thing. I will say to you, and I've said to you so many times before,
Girl, they told us stop using that word.
once I started
What word?
working,
Negro?
That N word, girl. We say too much. I was looking at the video. I was like, girl, we say that too much.
girl, you were saying it a lot the other day.
Yes, honey. And then they say we buried that word.
What y'all buried it under?
Huh? We buried that word. We don't say that no
Girl,
more.
you got enough powder on.
Did you bury it under fish?
She's still
Did
bad.
you bury the N word under fish? Did you bury it under trade? Did you bury it under the rest of the lingos and things that we
I don't
use?
use words like trade and fish.
What do you? First of all,
I mean, I'm not saying there's anything. I mean, if y'all
first
use
of
it,
all,
that's fine.
Craig,
I'm just saying,
first of all, let me explain to you why you don't use the word trade.
Why?
Because you are neither of you don't have trade and you not trade. And two, you should very elaborate heavily on the word fish because there are days
Mm-hmm.
that I can't distinguish between you and Sophia. That's all woven over there. Do you hear me?
Timothy.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
careful.
It's all right. I'm all right with that. I had all kinds of checks in that name. How you doing, sir?
Hi, sir.
No, ma'am. It's ma'am. It's Miss Timothy to you. Miss M-R-S. Timothy to you.
Oh,
Oh my God.
that be all
But
about.
the thing about it is, we understand that we don't, like, I don't get it. I don't get offended by, like, joking stuff that me and Craig do. Like, I don't get offended by that. I think we have a really good time.
And there are things that we
But
say
everybody can't
privately.
do it.
Right, and there are things that we
Everybody
say
can't do
privately
it.
that we would never
You
say
need to let that
publicly.
be known.
Right, but this is the thing. I know that as a friend, I think that we're supposed to lean into each other's life, and that's just my quirky way of doing it. Craig know when I'm getting ready to be like, oh, great, here she go with these cookbooks. And then I move out the way and let him do his stuff and do stuff like that or whatever. But Craig know when he need to show up over there at the Queen's Supreme Court and do what he needs to do. You know, even though he's been showing up 5 minutes before the show. And
No, I do not.
As the
Oh,
show
girl,
runs,
he used to come like an hour and a half, 2 hours early.
but he was claiming that I was getting up in drag and it was overtaking
I don't
his
need to be
spirit.
there for hair and makeup. I come there. She...
No, you're not. No, oh, we're going to talk about it on the air.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank you,
Wait
sir.
a minute. I feel like there's an alliance here. Come on now, Sophia,
Listen,
don't do that.
women stick together. I don't know why you won't join here, honey.
Because she haven't.
Woman.
She's not ready to walk into her woman.
Shantae still got a man at home waiting on her.
Damn right.
Craig, you really in love right now. That's really working for you. That you in love. And you know what? I've noticed that you've been in love. I don't really even talk to you heavily about business no more. You don't really know what's really going on. And we put the show on, the Queen's Supreme Court, on hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually going on a little extended hiatus because of the things that I'm getting ready to do.
Extended hiatus for what? The morning show?
No, the
No.
Queen's Supreme Court. Well, I'm going to have to go
My
down.
sister don't do no morning show.
Girl, she got an after dark. She
She
got
did
a
not
morning.
do no man in the
An
morning.
afternoon.
Hold on,
show.
let
I've
me
been
get
trying to
let me get my homegirl. I got to say.
Homeboy.
No,
I
I already
said
told
homegirl.
her. I done already told her. Girl, you cannot do no math in the morning when you gonna get up till 1 a.m. 1
Listen,
p.m.
it's more than so well, bitch. That's what the thing say. It's more than so well. If it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast, it's 10 o'clock in the morning in LA.
Somewhere.
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 Somewhere over the rainbow. 1 minute.
Girl, there's some long commercials.
I was, you took the words out of my mouth.
Child, you
It's a
want
long
us to
commercial
try to
break.
listen to a talk show? I've been known to do that from time to time, but the supervisor's here. Let us get a little song and commercial in there. Towards the
They trying to keep the lights
go
on.
ham. It's all
Girl, ain't
right.
nothing wrong with keeping the lights on, honey. We gotta do it. That's why I work in my house, so I can keep the lights on and cut the music out and come down and turn it on. Now, eventually, when the good Lord bless me with a major syndicated talk show like Wendy Williams, that you gonna be out there.
Like who?
Wendy Williams.
What happened to
Oh, you mean Wendy, Bartholomew, Orenthal, Rufus Clyde, Theo the Spooky, L. Dover, James the Giant Peach, Hezekiah Walker Williams? That same
oh,
one.
I was gonna say you changing.
Nah, I ain't changing. Ain't no Jennifer Holiday over here, girl. But you can definitely look at me. Okay?
20 seconds.
Man, y'all done went from Rihanna to reggae and hey,
we got it all, baby. Yeah.
Dirty wine.
Mike Hot. Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are. And I got my sister in here today, baby. My big sister is here. Go on, say hi to the people, Craig the Writer.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
And my diva sister is here today, honey. Go on, say hi to the people, TS.
Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? Oh, what's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC, Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches. Correct! Mingle and the lands all across the land. This is your girl T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you live and always and ever in color from WERUradio. WERUradio.
Oh, but honey, it's gonna be one of them shows today. They're already going off in the chat room. Honey. Oh my God, honey. They're not gonna get us put out of here. They're not gonna get us put out, honey.
Baby, white folks are on this building. You know white folks are making money off of black folks' skin for the longest. They gonna keep the lights on this. They keep on saying they said let them stay.
No, white folks are on this.
Oh, they don't?
White folks aren't on the building?
No,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Well, then you need to get out of here.
Because your lights might go
Because, baby, your lights they go off at any moment.
No, they're not.
Oh.
We're back on and operated,
Well, that's good to know.
and we have this whole floor.
Well, we were asking about the building.
Right.
I'm talking about the building. We're back on and operated. We have this whole floor. See, I didn't want to tell y'all.
The floor
Okay,
or the
hold on,
building?
she telling us something.
I didn't need people all in our business like that.
Why are you all in my
No,
business?
child, but Craig might have stood. I just want to let you know, I was in Jacksonville last weekend, and then like 3 weeks ago, I was in Richmond, Virginia, and people are buying your books. Yes, but those books are going to get you sued because
Why?
both places I end up stumping my toe on your book. They're using your book for doorstoppers.
They using this door stop.
Yeah.
Door stoppers, door stoppers, door stoppers.
Well, somebody must be reading them because they're 5-star.
Oh, what?
They are.
Anybody can go out there and put their name
No,
on there.
Amazon verifies.
Well, tell us about the latest book.
Book of Jewels. It's 11 of the
Talking
biggest.
about
Book of Jewels is my most recent book. It's 11 of the biggest life lessons that I've learned.
and keep your face. Keep your
Just
face
11,
talking
Craig?
about- Let me
11.
tell y'all, the issue that Craig is having with talking in the mic.
What is it?
TS don't give him a mic. He be standing on the side.
Well, you know, because she got to be, you
Just
know.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about it.
But hold on, see, she just took your time.
I
Come
did.
on, Madam
because-
Takeover.
because I'm going to
Tell about
defend
her
myself.
book.
I'm going to defend myself.
Madam
Okay, hold
Takeover.
on. Your Honor, could you please ask the witness? Go ahead, tell us about the book.
So it's 11
All
of the
right, so
biggest
what
life
was you
lessons.
saying?
It's called Book of Jewels. Visit
Why did you pull the
CraigTheWriterStewart.com.
mic down? Put it up.
Girl, honey,
Because he need to see my face.
Oh, you need to stand up, honey. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh,
honey.
he's sitting down on the job.
Yeah, you already.
That man got that. He know what he doing.
Right,
So
yeah.
you do what you do. He got what he got.
Panties
He
Well,
got
that's
that.
why
my
I'm
circulation
down
right now.
Hold up.
Hurry up.
What you say?
These panties is cutting my circulation.
All right, cameraman, I need you to zoom in. Take them off. Take the panties out. Take the panties
I
out.
can't do it
I
right
need
now.
my sister to be come. Take the panties out.
Hold on, let me.
Take your panties out. No, but the book is available where?
It's available through my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com, but also Amazon and Audible and all of the e-readers.
And each proceed that you buy from Crazy, he will be donated to T.S. Madison, returned us to send the fund.
Oh, okay.
No, but I do donate books to LGBTQ youth organizations.
Well, when am I gonna get my proceeds? I ain't got my proceeds yet. It's okay though. I love to see my friends and families thrive. Because when I fall
Girl, and
down,
volunteering, I don't.
when I fall down, I need to be, girl. When I fall down, I just need to know that you got me like I got you.
Girl, I got you.
Okay.
Just don't fall too far.
Oh, listen.
Oh, it's a limit on how long
It's a
you
limit.
allow. Now, you were saying, when we were off the air, you were saying that Craig the Writer Stewart, the Craig the Writer Stewart, when I was coming to Queen Supreme Court, that showed up like an hour, hour and a half, 2
You came
hours
back to
early.
this foolishness.
Yeah.
You say that now Craig is in love and he shows up what time?
Well, I mean, listen, this was before Craig was in love with this man. Craig was actually, in courting with another man. Craig is always in season.
Craig is always in season. But see, I was just quoting, this is a partnership that Craig is in now.
Well, this is supposed to be a partnership that we.
Well, this is a business partnership. This is.
But we still love each other. So
Absolutely.
this is the partnership that we supposed to be in.
But I'm in love with my man.
But I'm in love with our money.
I am too.
So
I can do both.
my love is deeper for the money than your man. Okay. But no, here's the thing.
Like
Like,
what time he show up now?
it shows up, about 15 minutes before the show starts.
Well, and then Craig, you say that you don't need to be there for what?
Hair and makeup.
all the dragging, and so he says I'm a
You know,
dragger.
she's eating because Miss Mary is there cooking.
He's
So
calling me, but
she's
listen,
eating.
Craig,
She's
Craig, Craig, this is
She's
before COVID.
She's in
This
hair
is
and
before
makeup.
COVID, Craig.
She's putting on Patti
This was
LaBelle.
before
She's putting on
COVID.
Malira.
Craig,
She's
this was
dancing.
before
She's
COVID.
singing.
Craig,
I don't need to be there
calm
for
down,
all that.
Craig.
I don't need
Calm
to be there.
down.
I don't need to be there for all
Craig,
You're
that.
calm
exactly
down.
right. You're exactly right,
Calm
Craig.
down.
You do not need to be there for hair and makeup. You need to be there so you can get them clips in the system early. So when we on air, you don't have to say, "Where's that clip?" Craig, did you download? Hold on.
all of that before I come.
Hold on. But you say that you don't need to be there
Correct.
for hair and makeup.
Correct.
And then I say you need to be there so y'all can get them clips in the system early.
Well, I
So
emailed that
we
stuff
there-
ahead of time.
Well, when
I
you
emailed that stuff
hold
ahead of
on,
time.
hold
So
on.
Mo,
Hold
the
on, let me
production
say-
guy, is the
hold
one
on,
who
see,
drops
that's
the
what I'm
ball.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Mo drops the ball, not
Well,
Craig.
No,
But
no,
this as a
Craig,
showrunner-
hold on, I got it, sis. I got it. Cause see, if nigga don't have nothing else, a nigga gonna have an excuse.
There's nothing.
And my grandma said that.
You just
But
said
hold
somebody
on.
using this word, and then
Yeah,
you using
I hear us. They buried the word. We buried the word, nigga. But we still got the niggas that we have to deal
Listen,
with.
I
Let me
email
tell you
all
something.
those
Let me
clips
say,
to Mo
hold
before
on,
I come.
hear you.
I can't do
email-
anything until he
what
has
do
me
you
in the
email?
system.
Assistant Craig.
Girl, see, I know how you feel now. I can't even explain.
No, I'm talking about to work with what we got going on. Your assistant handles the books. I don't get no percentage of the books.
Mo is supposed to have all of those clips in the system when I
heard
arrive.
you. I heard you say that for the 5th time. You
Okay.
gonna stop?
I need you to
calling
acknowledge
over
that,
the
Iyanla.
I'm gonna acknowledge it if you shut up and let me acknowledge
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
You said you emailed that to Mo.
Absolutely.
And he should get that in the system.
Absolutely.
But it is your job and your responsibility to get there early to make sure that what you email Mo, it is in the system.
I just
because
once
it
I
is
get
there.
there, I don't need to stand over his shoulders and watch
But if
him.
you're getting there 5 or 15 minutes before the show, that's not the time.
I don't get there
You
5
don't
or
have
15
enough
minutes
time.
before the show.
Is that what my sister
First
said?
of all, you just said yourself, the
Lady,
morning show doesn't start at 10
I'm
a.m.
there,
It
Miss
starts whenever she
Sophia,
wakes
hold
up.
it down right
Same
here.
thing
We are
happens
WERUradio.
with the
We are
Queen
WERUradio.
Supreme
We're
Court.
the home
We
of the
never
urban
start on
sound of
time.
pride.
The Queen
Come on,
Supreme
baby,
Court
let's
show never
ride.
starts on
Crack
time.
hush.
You know the Queen Supreme Court never starts on time.
It don't start on time because you the email stuff to Mo and Mo ain't got
No.
stuff in the system.
Well,
and you're
first
not
of all-
there in time to check
First of all,
to see.
she had
You
these
supposed to
bootleg
go-
hairstylists
You supposed
that
to
would
get
come there
there.
late. She had these bootleg hairstylists that would come there late.
Well, you-
Because see, she didn't want to pay these
Well,
people.
what that, I want to ask you this. What does that have to do?
Because she would still get her
I
hair
haven't
done at
asked my
10:30.
question.
Because I already know where you're going.
You don't know where I'm
Go ahead, what
going?
you want to say?
What does that have to do with you making sure that you get to work in enough time to go over your checklist of the things that you have emailed to make sure that they're in the system.
Girl, I got this
properly.
run. Cut it up this run-on sentence. I got the question. Once I get there, the only thing I need to do is
Your
walk
mic
in.
is on.
Why you turn my mic on?
Because you're going to come in here and tell me that I want to show you who's in charge. Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Start off with an apology.
My apologies,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
I'm so sorry. The spirit that took me over, I done just over here slain. I done been slain.
My apology.
Okay.
But when I get to the house,
Late.
you've already decided that you're going to be on her side.
That's right. Because
I'm
Craig, let me tell you
it's
something.
not about sign. It's not about if you're a Republican.
Now remember,
or
she didn't even want
Democrat.
you on the show. I fought to bring you
Don't
on
you
the
dare
show.
do that.
And
That's a
now
lie.
that I'm
That's a
there,
lie. I came
hold
after
on,
an
sis,
event.
hold on.
Right.
You say you fought. You say that you fought for me to become a member of the Queen Supreme Court, and now because you are signing up and coming to court late, I am fighting that you catch up with Vincent.
You know what?
But you know what? Craig?
What?
All things aside, like
Yes.
when COVID really changed the way things happen.
It did.
It took us down. You know what I'm saying? We tried to do something new with trying to keep the show going in a virtual way. We really did enjoy it because we really enjoy being around each other, being able to feel each other's like this is a reunion.
And the
for me.
comedic timing is
and
lost
stuff like
when you're
that. Like
virtual.
and it just was different in the virtual space. Things change because there's no connection.
Right.
And for me, you know, I think we did need a lot of this time away. You've grown in this time period. I've grown. I've launched other things or whatever.
Right.
I honestly, I may give you a hard time. But I am proud of you. I really wish that I would be able to get 4 or 5 or 7%, 15% of my managerial things that, you know, 'cause obviously that's a piece of management that came with. But, you know, I honestly am very happy that these things are going on for you, but I would like a cornflake. But the thing about it is when we come back together, which I hope that we're able to come back together very soon and really relaunch the show in a way that I have a bigger vision for the show. I think I want to incorporate everything that we're all doing into the show. Like I want the Queen Supreme Court not to just be a show about put the docket and this and the other. I needed to be a show about the things that's going on in our community. I needed to be a show about drag queens, and, you know, that are doing very well for themselves. I really needed to be a show where we can all put pieces of everything that we have going. What's wrong? What happened?
Girl, he laughing. You call me a drag queen. But we're gonna take
George,
a
that
break.
needs a
right
paper
here.
towel sweating. Is there any tissue in here?
What the heck? Oh my God! Was it something I said?
Drag queen.
He's a drag queen. But we'll be back. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here. Club Chit Chat on WERUradio.
You are trash.
We are the home of the
Oh my
urban
God.
sound of pride. My special guest today, the one and only George Jefferson.
That bitch called me George yesterday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm about to burn up. Let me be right here.
Oh my God. Who y'all missing?
Oh, turn the air up. Is it on high?
Oh
yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Am I melting over here?
No, Craig said it was high.
Oh my God, that feels good.
Why you got on that long sleeve shirt?
It's light.
You want my blouse? I got an extra blouse. You want my blouse?
No.
Hold on. To save on.
I told you about him. Told you about being this black building. You better let these white folks take over this thing.
Okay.
We just know the light spread here. They can go ahead and tap it on the door and be like, hey, ma'am. Sir, basically, the black folks ain't gonna respect none of that.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
black folks don't give a damn about that bullshit, and we really have to put some kind of emphasis on that, like whatever platforms we sell. I mean, I know we joke around about a lot of stuff, but we gotta really be some examples and things or whatever. And I know it's gonna be a lot of difficulties involved because we have so much fun.
Right.
But we gotta really start being the examples of what.
Of how to bridge the gap between the black gay community and the black straight community.
Yeah, you
Just
know.
bridging that gap.
And see, this is what I'm saying. Like before we went on a commercial break, like I do think that when we relaunch the show, like everything that we've been doing separately, that we need
Somehow
to
merge
come
it.
to some kind of merge, like a happy medium in the spot of it where we can all monetize off of it.
Right.
But also the bigger payout is what impact that we're making in society and the money. You know,
For
but
sure.
the bigger,
The coins.
the coin.
The coins.
But I think that we're lacking lots of LGBT leadership and stuff like that.
For sure.
And lots of great representation when it comes to, because every representation ain't gonna be perfect.
Right.
I'm not trying to take away from the ghetto banji girl, because I was that, the ghetto banji girl, but I also
Was. You say was.
Well,
You say was.
she deep in me so well.
You say was.
She deep
Come
in me
on,
so
you know, I
well.
used to be the ghetto banshee girl.
Artist, y'all went and got him something from Artist Garden?
Yes, honey.
Oh, y'all got loan money around here.
Ah.
Sophia, give me $20.
Oh, girl, what's your cash
Girl,
out?
George got the money.
Oh,
Craig,
Huh?
we have money.
but I'm just saying, I do. Oh.
Can you just bring up a little bit of, you know, what you have going on now, Maddie in the morning, and just mention it, because it's been a lot about Queen Supreme Court that's been on hiatus. We're well past that now. Like, the Queen Supreme Court might come back, yes, but what you have been doing is Maddie in the morning. What do you think about it? You talked about the structure, lack thereof, all that stuff. You know, moving forward, collecting more content, making more properties. You know, eventually it's going to be the show, even though we haven't quite got there yet.
Yeah.
But just give me a little bit more than just Queen Supreme Court.
Okay.
And
Are we
stop
doing
using the
okay?
N-word. And tell them stop using the N-word.
So good. So good. So good.
Okay. I'm starting.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this out of the line.
And
Yeah.
Craig, actually, Madison, pull your phone out. Craig, if I want to give you guys notes, be aware. I'm trying to text you.
Oh, you were texting me?
Yeah, just,
Okay.
I mean, don't, you know, just glance every once in a while.
Okay.
Madison, put your phone on vibrate so you can see me, okay?
Are you seeing this? I'm just looking now.
Girl, that fan. It was trying to blow my eyelash off.
What did you
No,
do?
it's okay. I didn't say turn it off.
What did you use to put them on?
Elmer's.
You should start using what the other drag girls use.
What is that?
I'll tell you off the air. I don't want to get my secrets out.
Well, you know, I learned a lot from drag queens. They was the one that really started me on my day of becoming, you know, the DTS.
You told that time conversation before your supervisor came in. You said that you used to be ghetto banshee.
Yes, I did. You're very ghetto and banshee.
No, Michelle Obama says.
What she said, please tell me what the quote from the first lady, the original first lady.
So you said you used to be.
Yes.
So what are you now?
Now I'm a refined, law-abiding citizen. Woman.
But you know, but to your point, I think that the show, and I've been saying this since, you know, we first met and we started working together. I just think that your platform is too massive
For it to be one-dimensional.
for it to be one-dimensional. Like, we have to have that smart talk. Right now, we're in the voting season.
Yeah.
You know, we see what's happening with the police being militarized and being focused on black
Right,
issues
and
as a whole.
not only an LGBTQ thing is wrong, but I think they feel as though the black LGBT people are so protected just because we fall up under that umbrella,
Right.
and that's not the case.
That's
I
not
mean,
the
we
case.
still face white supremacy
Mhm.
under, you know, the
Because
LGBT.
gay white men will always choose their whiteness over their
And it's,
gayness.
listen, and here's the thing.
How do we know?
Because we see it time and time again.
Like there was a
Yeah,
post that we talked about.
Well, no, I don't have to be involved to know that.
But there was a
You're only
post that you and
speaking from the
I.
outside. If you haven't been involved.
Girl,
gotta
are you a
be
Trump
speaking
supporter?
No, I'm not a Trump
Be
supporter.
careful.
but I
You
just
sounded
want
like
him-
one.
Yeah,
No, I don't want him to be out here making blanket statements, though he's
No,
saying.
those are
saying-
those are actual
But you've
statements.
never been involved in that. Have you talked to
I don't have
someone
to
that
be
is
involved with
it?
white men to know that.
But Sophia, no, listen,
No,
because
I
the
don't.
other day, Craig and I, well, not the other day, but on the morning show.
Yeah.
You know, on the morning show, we were talking about, you know, the differences in between the two, because there are a lot of black people who really are lost,
Mm-hmm.
are lost to the reality of the situation, they think that, oh, because you're LGBT and you're black, that you just fall under some whole queer thing of like you're just protected, when they don't really understand. Like when we were marching about the George Floyd situation and talking about stuff like that, there were some white gays that were saying like, well, girl, you know, Juneteenth. Remember we said about Juneteenth? It's like, girl, you don't, you need Juneteenth. You already got Black
History Month.
And it's just like, girl, hold on.
But, you know, and the other thing, too, is speaking and thinking of the black community as a whole. Oftentimes when we see these trans women being killed, black people don't speak up about it. We saw that same thing happen with the whole Ed Buck situation out in California.
Okay, but the thing about it is, black trans have been getting killed way before, like the police brutality that we see now. But we have taken upon ourselves to lash out at Black Lives Matter because they spoke up about their situation, and when we didn't, and then because they spoke up about their situation, and we want to bash them because we said, well, what about us? Y'all not including us in that. And it's just like they started their movement, we could have started our movement.
Yeah, and Black Lives Matter was specifically about Black Lives Matter was specifically about the police
and
violence
white
against
policemen and the black
communities of color. That's a completely different issue. Trans issues, the trans women getting killed, that's a completely separate issue. So for the LGBTQ or the trans community to attack Black Lives Matter, I think that was misdirect anger.
Well, it was
a different cause.
It was misdirected anger because a lot of people don't understand the separation between the two.
Right, and then it's just like now they're trying to put everything on the Black Lives that matter.
Exactly.
Even the black on black crowd that's going on throughout the world, especially in Chicago. They want to put that, well, why Black Lives Matter is not, fighting for that. Well, y'all can start that.
Exactly.
They started their organization for the purpose they want to start it for. And it's the same thing that they're doing to Black Lives Matter. It's the same thing that they did to Colin Kaepernick. Him boycotting and taking the knee had nothing to do with disrespecting the flag. It had nothing to do with disrespecting the soul.
It was not about being unpatriotic.
But I honestly think people attack it because it is the loudest voice.
Right.
It is the loudest voice that people are paying attention to.
And at the same aspect, it's just like Grandma always say, then by you attacking it, do you think they want to include you when you're attacking their movement? If you want them to include your movement and make it a part of their movement, then you need to go and find a sweeter, nicer, gender way to approach them as opposed to attacking. So why do you want to be a part of something, or you want something that you're a part of to be a part of something that you attack?
And see, for me, like from the first thing that I've ever created, which was
10 seconds,
a day in the life, and you know that it was a stage play.
Coming up.
Everything that I've created, whether it was a day in the life, whether it was my books, whether it was my podcast, so much to say, it's always about speaking to and for black gay people, or black LGBTQ people, I should say.
Right.
What's up? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, holding down right here on WERUradio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, but we are. My special guest today, the one and only Craig, the writer, Stewart, and T.S. Madison. And we were in here talking about...
Sophia, I don't like the way you introduced me after Craig. Introduce me first. And
no, girl, actually, this was supposed to be my radio interview. I mean...
Well, listen... You're gonna always
if we're interested in the truth. I mean, if anybody,
well, let's tell the truth. You're gonna always live in my shadow. So therefore, I came with you.
Okay, hold on. Rewind. Welcome back to Club Chit Chat right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. Yes, but we are, baby. My special guest in the studio today, the one and only DT to the S Madison.
How dare you actually start her first?
Oh, my sister drinking now. She can't do it. Hey, girl. How you doing?
I had to make sure this bottle was empty, so when I clobber this.
And also, T.S. Madison brought with her today one of her.
No, she didn't bring me.
Oh, she did?
The hell wrong with you?
Stop getting offended, child. Don't get offended by the truth.
Did you invite me?
No, actually, I invited Derek J.
Oh! No, you didn't, bitch.
And Derek J.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah. No, I invited Derek J because Maddie was busy. And then Derek J.
You didn't invite Derek J. You didn't invite Derek J.
I invited Derek J. because I had called Maddie, and Maddie said she would be able to do it. So then I called Derek J. And Derek J. said, well, I'm in the middle of doing something, but the one that I do the show with, Craig, the writer, Stewart, I'll see if he's available. And so then when you call, and I was like,
I didn't call you.
Yeah, well, when I called you, Derek J. called me back and said, Craig is available. So I was like, well, what are we going to talk about?
Girl, we're going to talk about all of the work that I'm doing in the black LGBTQ community.
How does it feel? How does it feel, honey?
So then,
How does it feel, Craig?
so
That
then,
Derek J just
I
tossed
want
you
to talk
the
about
side.
something. I want to
How
talk about
does it
something
feel?
more important.
but
How
wait,
does it feel?
We need to be talking about.
But no, we're gonna get to that right now.
How does
But
it feel?
My sister, you have a whole lot going on because during the pandemic, everybody, the Queen Supreme Court, you know, you
We
have
went
on
on
hiatus,
hiatus.
and then it's just like, now what are you doing?
Well, I created the Maddie in the Morning Show. I also created T.S. Madison After Dark. I've always been doing my car chronicles and stuff like that, and I've been very proud of Craig to see him take, you know, my formula and go out
Oh, girl,
and
she is just determined.
create all of these wonderful shows that I watch from
Yeah.
time to time with Derek J. I'm glad that he's linked up with another gay man. And they really touch on a lot of gay men issues.
Yeah.
No, we don't just talk about gay men
Yeah,
issues.
they-
That's the thing. I know you're not paying attention.
So I am paying
Derek
attention.
J and I, let me explain it. Derek J and I do these bi-weekly panel discussions, and,
Yeah,
and they
I watch.
happen. They happen on my YouTube channel as well as his. We talk about everything that's central to Black LGBTQ people,
Right.
and we
Oh, this is
oftentimes
what you wanted to do with me.
so absolutely.
But I don't get why we couldn't do it, Chris.
Because you didn't make it a priority. You went on and did Maddie in the morning.
No, I
and then you
didn't.
went on and
No,
did.
listen, that was not the case. You see, you were so busy being up in that man's in your new love.
No,
life.
I didn't
In
even
your
know
love
him.
life
Then. I
before
didn't
that.
even
Well, the
know
one
him
that
then.
you before you met this one, you were in
No,
love with this one too.
That is not the case.
And then y'all fell out, and then all of a sudden now you found love on a
Derek
two-way
J
street.
and I, we talk about everything from
And the thing about it is that the reason
bridging
why
the gap between black
the
straight
reason
women
why-
and black gay men,
the
black
reason
gay men
why-
and black straight men.
the
We talk
reason
about
why
everything
these
central,
things
even
didn't
bridging the
happen.
trans community.
The
We
reason
talk about bridging the
why-
trans community.
Hold on.
Yes.
Now we can sing at the same time, but we can't talk at the same
Look,
time.
no, we're nobody's listening to Chris.
She
I
ain't
was-
talking about
but
why.
I
She ain't talking about a damn thing.
The reason why that these things didn't transpire is because, you know,
You weren't feeling me at the time. Just go on and say
why
it.
would I not be feeling you?
You weren't feeling me at the time, so you didn't want to do a
No,
show.
because here's
Right.
the thing. I wanted a different aesthetic. I wanted what we did to look totally different from the Queen Supreme
Well,
Court.
why didn't we ever do it?
Well, because one, the pandemic did come through.
No, this was before the pandemic.
But the pandemic did come through and punch us in the gut. It did do that, and we did, and I wanted it to have a separate space for it, and I wanted it to be done in a different way.
I'm not buying what you said.
You may not buy it because I don't take food stamps.
I will definitely spend them.
I know
Please
you
believe
will.
me.
You will. But
I will
that's
turn right into Whole Foods with my food stamp
and
card.
listen, I'm very proud what you and Derek J got going on out
Yes,
there. But
yes.
it's not you and I. So whenever I step back into
Well, I
the
probably wouldn't
picture-
get a word edgewise anyway if we were doing it
No,
together.
Just like you're doing her now?
Yes, this
Wait a
is-
minute, you are not going to
This
take
is what I go through on
Hold
the
on.
show.
No, wait,
I'm over here-
hold on. What you say, Craig?
You are not going to do that.
Do what?
Yeah, you know she cuts in and cuts over and talks over.
Pull your mic up.
My mic is fine,
We
right
did
here.
a whole 2-hour show.
But, hold on, sis, hold on. You said that I'm not going to do what? It seems like I'm
Sit
siding
there
with her.
yes, you are. And I see
Well,
you
you
like
know
you
why?
are. Why?
I've been on the Queen Supreme Court several times.
And
I've
she
never
cut
been
you
over there
off.
with you and Derek J.
Oh,
Well, she could cut me off, but at least
I
she
do
invited me
not-
off.
So what you say? You want to be a guest?
How?
So
Sophia, don't go over there.
No, I'm saying the
Sophia,
reason
don't go
I'm
over
siding
there.
with my sister is because she invited me to the Queen Supreme Court. You
No,
haven't invited me
I
over there.
invited you to the Queen Supreme Court. She had to have the
Well,
final
Sophia,
say.
But it was not
Sophia,
yours.
She had the final
Sophia,
say.
don't go over there.
I was the one who invited you.
Yeah.
don't go over there, Sophia.
I appreciate you inviting
Madison
me.
did not want
Could you-
Sophia on
They
the
don't
Queen
pay over
Supreme
there with
Court.
Derek J. Them. I do. So don't go over there.
Madison did not want her on the Queen Supreme Court.
And
When
she
I first
still don't
met her-
That
want
is
me
a
on.
lie.
When I
She still
first
don't
met
want
her,
me
the
on.
idea.
That is a
She
lie.
was like, I'm not
That,
going to tell you that right
Sophia,
now.
is a lie.
Oh.
Craig, why you sit up lying on me? See, this is why I didn't want to.
Oh, girl, listen. Hold on. I got to call Yala Van Zandt because she got to fix y'all line. I didn't know there was something going on, but I have discovered since we've been here, there is some tension between you two.
Ain't no tension.
It is,
between
and
me
I
Craig.
see it, and you just gonna let me call Yala Van Zandt, and she's going to fix
Call
y'all's
you
line.
Yanya.
I'm the girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here. We are WERUradio. We are WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. Ladies and gentlemen, my two guests today, Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie J.
George, bless you for this fan.
Oh, you're welcome.
This
My
fan
pleasure,
feels
my
amazing.
Yanya.
Right.
Girl, I drank that whole bottle of wine.
Yes, you did.
Damn.
You want some water? Get you
No,
some
ma'am.
water.
I actually want some of the celery juice.
I actually want another one.
You want another bottle of wine? George, go get man another bottle of wine.
Okay.
I seem like an alcoholic, but I wouldn't take it though.
But no, in all sincerity though, I really do think that we're in a position all of us respectively, of really moving the black gay culture, or I should say black LGBTQ culture forward, and really making a concerted effort to do that, especially during the voting season, because a lot of trans rights have been eliminated.
Listen, this is the issue that I have with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like we wait until stuff happens to come on board and to start movement. We should be in the fight every day. We shouldn't have to wait until it's election season to get people out to vote.
I agree.
When we are voting for a dog catcher, it's important to go out and vote for the dog catcher. Just as important is it is important to go out and vote for the president, because one day the dog catcher could run for president.
Right. I agree with that, and here's what I would add to that. We black LGBTQ people have been at the forefront of every major movement, whether it's the AIDS crisis, whether it's the women's rights movement, whether it's civil rights. We've been at the forefront of every movement. And the part of the problem with black LGBTQ people is we don't know the rich legacy from which we come. A lot of people don't even know who Bayard Rustin was.
Right.
Bayard Rustin was Dr. King's right-hand man. He organized the Freedom Riders. He was an openly gay man in the 60s.
Right.
And here in 2020, you still have black LGBTQ people trying to move through the world in secret.
But also, it's just like being a part of the black LGBTQ community, you also know that the black LGBTQ community, our focus is party, having fun.
You're right.
When we go to our gay pride, all we worried about is getting to the club, and the club owners just worried about charging $50, $60 for what they're gonna give you the next week for $10, and making money. We don't have no parades. Most of us, we don't have no parades. But at the white gay prides, they have parades. They have Delta sponsors.
Well, they also
they
get
have
a
all
different.
these big
But hold
sponsors.
on,
Then
Sophia,
they also tap into these grants and all this money that's
hold
available.
on, and this is where we were talking about the separation between between
Whites and blacks.
because you know a white pride will get a bigger sponsorship than a.
But we don't even apply. We don't even apply.
That's
And then it's just like we have people in these positions.
we
now.
don't. You don't think
What
we
part are you
help us.
agreeing with? What part are you agreeing with?
I'm agreeing that I don't think the work is put in on our side as much as it's put in on the other side. I don't think that so many times, because of our community, we're trying to grab at it
and we
and
don't
not,
share
and not be
resources.
collective
We don't share
and bring it
resources.
together. Exactly.
And then to your point, and in the defense of black pride planners, I think sometimes they just don't have the inroad. They don't even know who the powers.
Because the focus is not on helping the community. The focus is lining
Making
their
them money.
pockets.
That's
Yeah,
right.
right.
So it's just like prime example, this year, Atlanta Black Gay Pride was canceled.
Right.
The Pride Committee, the Black Atlanta Pride Committee canceled Gay Pride.
Right.
But because Labor Day is known as Black Gay Pride in Atlanta, they still came to Atlanta.
Right.
And the club owners and these
Still.
party planners, they still had events and host these events to make money as though they were celebrating Black Gay Pride when it had been canceled.
Because of the pandemic. Right.
Right. But the whole thing about it is, girl, child, it's about the coin.
And I will
Yes,
say
I
this.
was
I
like,
will
come
say
on.
that some black gay, and you're absolutely right. But I will say that some black gay pride planners do get it right, because there are resources, there are panel discussions, there are all those kinds of things that go on during Pride Weekend. The problem is the people that come to attend
They ain't
don't
coming
always,
for that.
they don't go for
Why
that.
do people come here to go to the sex parties and the after parties?
Because that's the focus.
Well, the
that's
bigger
the focus. And
question
then it's
is,
just like
why
them.
do we still have two prides?
Well,
why do we still have two prides? That's the bigger question.
Exactly.
Because in 2020, there should be an inroad, as you said, where we are collective, but there's still two separate ones. So we have to examine that. Why are we still on two different sides of the fence, and the community is supposed to be coming together? That
Well, the
absolutely
short
makes no
answer
sense.
to that, but I
Come
get
on
your
with
point.
the short
But
answer.
the short answer is because it wasn't inclusive. The white prides weren't inclusive from the entertainment. They didn't consider who we would have wanted to see. for
Girl,
entertainment.
listen, and the black prides they don't have. I'll probably come through and do a booking. Amaya does a booking. You know, other people, Santana, but they just not really starting to really like.
Lift up.
Listen,
Girl,
our-
let me. I'm trying to be cute
Be
with my
honest,
words.
go
I'm trying to be all right with my words. They'll reach out to a loving hip hop star who will read us down, call us faggots and all types
Absolutely.
of things, and you know, really don't feel like we're an accessory to them.
Absolutely.
And they'll reach out to those people, but let's be honest. we're our own problem. They will fill the room for those people, but they won't fill the room for a TS.
Right.
They won't fill the room for a Mike. They won't fill the room. They'll come out because they love. They watch us online, but they don't. We don't see ourselves. We don't allow ourselves to become the stars that we that we should be. Why don't we have a trans Nicki Minaj? Why don't we have Santana that came through and has made a lane for himself? And I like that. But let's be clear. We don't have these things in our community because we don't support each other with that type of stuff. Ain't nobody buying no T.S. Madison song. Nobody buying no, you know.
I got you.
Who's buying your books?
Right. Women. Black women.
Black women are buying your books.
But I will say, black gay men got me started. And because I've always promised myself and black gay men that when I started that I would preach it from the mountaintops. Black gay men got me started. They bought my books first.
Power up a
But
little
it's
bit
black
here.
women that sustain me.
Yeah.
We're in a second.
And look, that's how when we were on tour.
Yeah.
We were filled with black women. We had some gay men come out or whatever, but it's just like we don't want to see we don't want to acknowledge our stars.
And some of it is self-hate though.
But I always say that in our community, in the gay community, everybody want to be a success. And the problem that we run into is everybody want to be a success first. And when you are a success before they become a success,
You ain't
they have a
shit.
problem with you.
Oh, girl, you ain't. That how she did not.
And it goes back to what George was saying when we're talking about this, and what you were saying about this sponsorship for the Pride stuff. We have people in the black gay community, these promoters that have figured out how to get sponsorship from a UPS or from a FedEx or whatever, but we don't want to share our
that
resources.
information,
Because we're afraid that if I give it to you, then there's not going to be any money when I go back to get some.
And let's go real deep into this, Craig, since we bring it back around home.
If you say what I think you're about to say, I'm gonna walk out of here. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. We're gonna bring it back around home. This is why I ain't have no issue with. I joke with you about it, but I'm glad to see that whatever it is that we poured into each other's lives, that we've blossomed.
Absolutely.
And I came over to the very first thing I did when we first met each other was I was like, girl, you ain't monetizing off of it. Let me show you.
Yes, she did.
That's the very first thing I did. Let me show you.
She's the reason that I started doing live
Because
streaming
it was no skin off my back.
Right.
It was nothing. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't lost a dime.
Right.
I could have gained a few from a couple of these book sales that I sold out here across America. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was nothing. And we grew into each other's lives, whatever. And I joke, and I may give you a little hard time, and I may throw a little pie, a little cake here,
It's
whatever.
well deserved.
Right. And Sophia, don't let this queen fool you. I've always revered and respected.
Oh, we already had the conversation when I was receiving the award when she came. But
I ain't saying about revering and respecting.
Hold on. But Maddie came to Tracks to a show when we were at Tracks. And Maddie told me when we were at Tracks, and this was on by the aquarium.
Yeah.
Maddie came to the show and she said, girl, she said, me and you, we gonna do something. Girl, we gonna do something. And then when I went to the ball, what was it? The ball where they honored us?
Juan and G.
She came. Miss Sophia, will you come to Supreme Court, girl?
Girl, I had already planned to see
I said, girl, you what?
I had already planned it.
You wasn't even in the picture.
This I was.
At Tracks, you wasn't in the
No, you talking about at the ball. I was in.
But
when she said something to you at Tracks,
she said she didn't
there
want
was
me
no
there.
Queen Supreme Court.
It don't matter.
There was no Queen Supreme Court there.
She said we gonna do something.
Okay,
we gonna do something.
I said that me, her, and
I
Dynamic
believe that.
do something. But everything works out in this perfect time.
It does.
So you going around saying she didn't want me over there? No, you
Girl, she
didn't want
didn't,
me
girl.
over there.
I pushed, girl.
You
I
didn't want me
pushed.
over there. Well, I said
See,
you
so
did.
for y'all out there that's watching over there on the live, Craig is messy and shady.
No, I'm not. I'm just honest.
Messy,
But it
shady
worked out.
asshole
And then
from
we
Baltimore.
dragged you to the on the road with
Yes.
us.
So what?
We dragged you on the road with
No,
us.
you did, baby. She flew me. Everywhere we went, we flew.
Well, girl, no, we drove
It
one
was-
time.
That one time was because the tickets were so ridiculous
And that
to go down the streets.
Yeah,
to,
but
no,
and
that
that's
was Memphis.
That was Memphis.
Yeah,
that was
That was Memphis. That was when Bay left his phone on top of the car.
You're not finna give my data to
We done drove a whole hour down the road,
My
and he
baby-
realized
my
that his phone was on top of the car.
My baby is a beauty. You're not gonna
Yeah,
give it too much.
Beauty, no brain.
But I obey.
Hold
I
on,
love
Craig.
David,
Well, you
though.
got me on this one, Craig. I'm over here with you. Yeah, he's beauty, honey, but he's just like a blonde.
He just boy crazy. crazy, that's all. Like
Who?
you, Craig.
No, I'm not boy crazy.
Or not.
I wasn't before.
Craig, not high.
Madison, you know there
Now
was a
let's get
period.
into how-
You know there was
No,
a period
Craig,
that I was celibate.
Now, Craig, don't do me.
See, y'all getting all the
Now, don't do me, Craig.
Even though the kids stays in
Now,
season,
when we
winter,
first
spring,
met,
summer, and fall.
now, when we first met, we was gonna do a boy together.
No.
Why you don't want it?
I'm
Okay,
listen,
I'll wait to tell your husband that. I won't let you
No,
on
no,
that. I'll
no,
tell him in private.
no.
I'll tell him in private.
Is this supposed to break over?
Girl, it's the longest. Shit, I need some chicken.
What did you bring in? you go through the drive-through.
All the time. But I
You want some
listen.
chicken?
No, I want
Let me
no
Uber
chicken.
eat. Oh, I was gonna Uber eat.
But you have, Sophia, you have came to our show and you have given us, Sophia and the people have loved you and stuff like that. And I've always felt that we would have a great chemistry together. You, myself, Doniva, and anybody that you compare with anybody, because she just got
Those
that,
were the biggest shows though on the
she
road.
just got that,
You, her, and Doniva.
I keep telling people it's just simple. People try to make it like it's all this thing. All it is just listening, having a conversation.
But I've always acknowledged Sophia as a star.
Yeah.
Always, I've always done that. And I just feel like that we as LGBT people, black LGBT people, we don't acknowledge our stars.
Right.
And that's why the Love and Hip Hop star can come through and y'all can try to shortchange and say, oh, Master, we only gonna pay, we only got this much for you. And then I hear that you over here paying this bitch $10,000, $15,000 for a walkthrough, and they don't even pick up the microphone.
Right.
And that's the problem that I had too, and I expressed that problem. That's why I don't attend a lot of LGBT gay pride events for that same reason. Because when we were at tracks, my thing was I went to the manager and I told them, I said the problem that I have with you all is we're here with you all year, and when the club is struggling, we work with you. And then the club is getting ready to make a killing this weekend because it's Black Gay Pride weekend or it's Martin Luther King weekend, but you want to bring in the brat. You want to bring in Nene, who has no talent when it comes to what is Nene gonna get on this stage and do? She can't do no drag numbers. She can't tell no jokes. She can't do nothing. How's she gonna entertain?
And then the moment they get into it with a gay boy, they call him a queen, a fag, a woman.
But
a pedophile.
They use a pejorative.
The trash I'm going through right now,
problem.
which I need to talk to you about, because I'm gonna do an evil clap on the kids for constantly putting these accusations about me online, like I'm a pedophile,
Oh, that's crazy.
and then all of a sudden we become AIDS infested, HIV. Like it just the way that they feel on the inside starts to pour out like dog. It's just crazy.
And we've been talking a lot about the promoters and that kind of thing, but I also hold black gay men responsible too.
And
Because
too.
you are paying to see these people.
Are you trans too?
You're paying these elevated prices.
Of course, and that's and that's the answer to all of these questions that we have. Just like, well, we're just giving the people what they want. Well, the people that want us all year. Now all of a sudden, when you get ready to make some money, you say you got to bring somebody else in that the people want from the outside of the community, and then you bringing people in, like you say, who don't even donate, don't contribute to the community,
and give them a humanitarian award and all kind of shit. I'm like,
But to that end, as you said, they bring those celebrities in who bring in a crowd. The point is that we in our community don't lift up our T.S. Madison. We don't lift up our Santanas. We don't lift up our Trinity K. Bonets. We don't lift them up. So we allow the outside community to dictate to us who our stars should be, who should we be watching, and we pay that money because we don't have our examples.
It's programmed.
We don't have Noah's Ark anymore, where, or anything like that.
But I also think that it's a desire for gay men to feel and be accepted. They want to be accepted by the general public.
We just said it's. We could just talk about this. Because you want somebody to accept you and you haven't accepted yourself.
Exactly.
It's just like you sit up here, you mad at me because I'm out and I'm switching and everything. You said it don't take all that. How you know?
Right.
You still closeted. You still can't tell everybody that you like men.
Right.
And let me tell you something from my experience. Like I've had my experience with white pride because when I became a social media phenomenon, the first people to really book me were white people, and my own people started saying that I was cooning, because white people got behind me and this and the other, whoop, and I'm like, no, girl,
45 seconds.
They booking me, and then I went to my first white pride and I asked for a certain amount of money, and they paid me that money, no problem. And there was no love in hip hop. There was no basketball.
30
Wild.
seconds.
There was no this on the roster. It was all LGBT people, and I've never seen a pride that packed.
Mm-hmm.
We
don't always think that we're enough.
Right.
We don't always think that we're enough.
Well, we should have had this conversation on the air.
We got so many flaws,
Yeah,
girl.
we should have.
10 seconds, the mics are hot.
These commercials too long.
Girl, I thought the show was over.
Damn, I gotta pee.
Girl, you should have went on that long ass
Girl, I
break.
just put this ball on the table. I squat.
There's the break over.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl T.S. Madison, and the host of the show has just passed out due to excessive Craig. You know, Craig can be a bit excessive, but she's back. Her name is Miss Sophia, and this is WERUradio, and I am your co-host today, not A, but the T.S. Madison, hailing all the way from Miami, Florida, by way of Atlanta, Georgia. And I want you to sit back and relax as I entertain each and every one of you. And for these things, I thank you.
That's the speech, baby. Craig the Writer Stewart.
Yes.
We were having a deep conversation off the air. We were talking about the lack of support from the black gay community to the gays in the community. You want to go on and just...
Yeah, there's a disparity in the way that we
Treat each other.
The artists, the black gay artists in our community, whether it's the T.S. Madisons or the Sophias or the Craigs. Because I hear people saying all the time, black gay men in particular, always saying, well, there aren't any gay movies or there aren't any gay television or gay books. Or no, they're out there.
But you don't want it.
You don't want to see that. You got to dig for it and look for it, but it's there. Oh, here she go with this bottle.
This girl,
That's
this
all
bottle over here.
That's all right.
God, I thought we were
Yeah.
safe in this building.
You know, and so we don't support each other in the way that we support the Nicki Minaj's and the, everybody else.
I think, and I do think it's because we don't, like Sophia said, we don't want anybody to pass us. Like, when I see the girls from Pose and other places, like I'm there supporting them. Like, girl, I love it. I love what they're doing. Like, I buy their stuff, because I want to be able to turn on the television and I want to be able to see myself. And this is why I try to, no matter how much we fall down in public, no matter whatever technical difficulty goes on with the Queen's Supreme Court or any show that I have, I am a part of, we are a part of mainstream media. And as much as they don't want to give us what we work for, we are. And we can't pay that stuff attention. We just have to keep going and keep pushing in that arena because we're making a difference. Right. And this is why when we do reconvene, we need to merge all of our things that we got going on together, and we need to stop talking about it and just be about it.
And prime example of somebody that's going through that right now is RuPaul. Every time RuPaul does something and she get another opportunity, everybody want to go to hate number. Well, she don't invite these people. She don't have these people. She don't pick. What are you waiting on? Go and open the door for yourself like she opened the door for herself. And then it's like, she has this thing. RuPaul, she has RuPaul's Drag Race. Then she has Drag Con. Then she has these cruises that she take the kids on. Then she has a new platform in Las Vegas. And not only that, RuPaul opened the door for so many people.
Definitely.
And then I talked to Kennedy Davenport, who has been on RuPaul's Drag Race. Also, she's been on the All Stars twice. And the thing about it is, she say, and RuPaul tell these girls, listen, I am opening the door for you. Where your career goes and what it does and what you do for your career, it's up to you now.
But see, the problem with a lot of us, and this is not an black LGBTQ thing, this is a people thing. A lot of times, we want people to do it for us.
Right.
It's not enough that I've done it, I've been an example for you. You want me to take your hand, because I can't begin to tell you how many people say, oh, well, how did you write your book? Can you write my story? No, you have to do that yourself.
But the thing about it is, everybody knows that it takes money. It takes money to do the things that you want to do. So then it's just like when they don't have the money, it's just like, well, how can I at least get started and do some things that I want to do to send me in that direction, although I don't have the finance.
Well, girl, everybody on OnlyFans now.
Oh my God.
As much as they used to lay me out to the ground about the adult film work that I've done, and then I turn around and everybody got a dick in their mouth.
Oh my God. Listen, I didn't have any money when I started. But you have everything that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. If it's meant for you to do it, you have the resources.
But it's like you said, and I credit that to what we have inherited as a society.
Mm-hmm.
Because back when you started doing that was groundbreaking, and then it was just like nobody's really doing it. So now it's just like eating potato chips. A lot of people eat potato chips. So a lot of people eat a lot of people are on the fast.
But this is why, and I had to learn this hard lesson myself. Don't look down your nose at nobody for what they're doing, because you never know what position you may hold.
You can't judge a person on it today.
You get what I'm saying? And I had no idea that would have catapulted me into occupying different spaces, you know. And if I would have listened to everybody saying, "Oh well, girl, she this and girl this is she that and blah blah blah," then I wouldn't have had the tenacity to keep going and apply myself and grow out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the reason that you're here today is because of all the things that you did and your journey and where your journey has taken you to, and your journey still is not over.
Yeah.
You still got some doors that you're opening.
Yeah.
Same with Craig, same with myself. We still are on this journey. So it's just like a lot of people feel like when you get to a certain place, that's it. But it's just like you have to get to a place where you feel like that's it. You have to reinvent yourself.
Right.
Because there's always more.
Right.
Greg, you know what I was thinking before? Because I got to use the bathroom, then I'm going to have to go, and I'll probably let you and Sophia do y'all
She
thing.
gonna let us. Did you hear that?
You go to the restroom, you're going to come back. Just like when I go to the restroom at your house, and I go upstairs and I flush the toilet, y'all say shake the handle, and I come back.
Okay, well, I'm going to go out and get another bottle of wine. Come on. But no, Sophia, I think that I really would like to invite you to be at least a solid permanent fixture in what we got going on. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent, because I don't know. I just feel like that I'm going to turn the Queen Supreme Court into the show.
The show.
The show.
The show. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready. Shirley Ralph said, if you stay ready, you got to get ready.
Hey, that's why I keep,
It's the stuff. You ready?
that's why I Craig.
Well, come on, let's go.
That's why I Craig keep a dish bottle by the bed. If you stay ready.
But you know, but here's the thing. Talking
Oh, now
about
she don't want to talk about this.
No,
Talk about femininity,
but in
masculinity.
terms of the show, I just want it to be as structured as possible, because I think
okay.
we have to have
Hold
room
on.
for other projects
Hold
too.
on. You want it to be what?
As structured
As possible.
as possible.
Well, can I give you a little bit of advice?
Come on.
So that it could be.
I'm on time.
It could be more structured.
I'm on time. I'm talking
No,
about once
hold
the
on.
show starts.
Hold on, see,
Like sometimes the show goes an hour and a half.
Go ahead.
I think the
Let
show.
it vent, Sophia.
I'm not inventing.
Let it vent.
I'm just expressing. But I
Baby,
think
put
that
it all in this bottle, and we're gonna cast it out on the sea when you finish.
I think that the show should be an hour, and I think that we have to devote a certain amount of time to the Queen Supreme Court so that we can also do other projects together and independently. Like I've been saying to you since I've known you that I want us to produce a documentary about your life. We haven't made a move on that yet.
What she's not trying to do, Craig, what she is not trying to do is she is not trying to go and create all this other stuff when the Queen Supreme Court is not tight. So it don't make no sense.
Well, she done went and did Maddie in the
But it don't
morning.
make no
But
sense
I'm
to
gonna
be-
integrate that with the show.
Yeah, and then it's just like you're talking about what she's doing. It's just like
I
part
had to
of
do that, Craig, because of the COVID-19.
Well, yeah, I get that.
It's like things that there was wrenches thrown in lots of plans that we
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Listen, I'm not past the documentary. However, when you and I have a conversation privately, there's some things that I need to introduce you to. No, I mean I'm serious.
I don't know what the hell she
Some things that I need to introduce you to.
That's that
A
bottle of
person
wine,
talked
that
to
bottle of
me
wine.
about the documentary thing, and they gave me some very deep advice about it. And I said that when we finish looping in the conversation, I'm going to loop you in, and we're going to talk about
Now, who are
what
these
we
people?
I'll tell you.
Craig, I'm just telling
Listen, David, I put you in the rooms with people that's important. Ain't we here now? Trust the process.
Hold on, Craig. Somebody say.
Trust the
Craig. Craig, listen more.
Girl, I don't give a damn what that person talks about.
process.
See, you good at giving advice, but you're not good at taking.
Because
So you
he or
bad.
she-
You bad people. You gotta be good.
He or she don't know what the hell they
You
talking
gotta be
about.
good. Yeah, she listened to the show.
No, no,
And
she don't.
every
You know what
time
that
you let her
means?
talk, honey, you always talking over us. She listened to the show.
No, y'all
so she
talking
can-
over me.
So see, now you got. How can we talk over you?
You know what that means? That means Craig is a real top. They good at giving but can't take. But when they take, ooh, my God, today.
Just the quietest she been all day.
It's clear as this water.
Are we gonna talk about voting?
Yes, we're going to talk about voting. And I
I
say
voted
that
yesterday.
you are up for elimination.
The
I
title
have one picture in my hand, and the picture that I show is the person that will move on and continue doing Club Chit Chat with me.
This device is about
And
to
if
die.
you are not on this picture, then you must immediately go to the green room, pack your bags, and get the hell out of here.
We're rooting for you. We were all.
I voted yesterday, early voting in
Okay,
Georgia.
can we talk about that during the next break? Because I want to talk about voting.
I have to pee.
Oh, we're gonna take you
This
to the
is about
restroom.
to
We're gonna
die.
bring you
You
back,
have
but
to
you have to
vote.
be part of this voting process. Then we got to talk about something else that is really dear to your heart. We're gonna talk about that. You
Food.
know,
You talk about food.
yeah,
That's
food
really dear
is
to my
something
heart. It's
that-
really close to my heart.
But we were talking about all the things that you do. You are Queen Supreme Court. You're actress. You
so
are.
many times
You're
we
what
said
can I
it was
say?
forever.
you are producer.
Said our love would always be true.
You are a leader.
Ooh,
You are entrepreneur.
something in that bathroom.
You are a
Have you?
philanthropist. You are a singer.
I would be.
I think you're pushing it now.
Huh?
Singer.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I just see there. That's what we just finished talking about 15 minutes ago. Y'all see 15 minutes
How
ago.
many
we-
albums do you
hold
got?
on, man. Hold on,
I mean,
man.
I don't
Hold
profess
on.
to
See,
be a
that's what I'm
singer.
talking about. It wasn't even 15 minutes ago. We was
How
talking
many
about
albums do
supporting
you
each
got,
other. We was
Queen?
talking about supporting each other in the gay community.
Well, you know I wrote
And
for
now I
Brandy.
say my sister's a singer, and he gonna come back and talk about my sister not a singer. My sister is a singer. Let me, you the cup.
Listen, he said he
I'm
wrote
the
for
Oh,
girl, Miss
Brandy.
Sophia, hold it down right here on We Are Your Radio. We Are Your Radio. We are the home of the
He
urban
said he wrote for
sound
Brandy
opera.
Sophia,
He
but
wrote for
almost
Brandy.
doesn't count.
But man, like I said, my sister is a singer. And if you don't believe me, take a listen. Pop that ass. T.S. Madison.
Oh, you about to play that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yes, honey. Craig was the inspiration behind this song. He told me, he said, Madison, get in that room and write that beat and make that song so that when we get on TV, they can sell that. Ow! Ow!
Madison, you wanna walk to the restroom?
Yes,
You-
please.
Ow! Pop that ass!
Ow! Yeah, you heard me right. Got the niggas in the club throwing ass tonight. I'm about this.
Man, you say she
Ow!
wanna sing? This my sister. This my sister.
Ow! Tia, Estonilla. Estonilla. Tia, Estonilla. Ooh. What y'all said? Baby, y'all on here a long time. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's like a motorbike. Oh my God, y'all is down there. Ah.
Baby. I know that he's coming in. Y'all
Oh, they loving it.
Yeah. It's hot. It's hot.
Oh. Oh my God, Craig, they loving it. They said not this bottle.
Yeah, I was wondering when that show was gonna give out.
Baby, that shoulder done gave out on you. We need to get these cameramen some praise.
Go
Get
to
it
the
out there now.
restroom.
We talk a lot of stuff. We real trashy.
Oh, this PG-13. This ain't even it.
My favorite part was when he said, what he said. He says the trans gay community, the black gay community, and then he looks up at me, the white gay community.
That's a straight man.
Oh, he called him black. He called Ben
I
black.
think he didn't know what you called me. He just saw the fingernails. And
No, I know.
he's like,
No, I know you're straight because you were talking about your wife or your girlfriend the other day. No, I think I just.
You cannot be the only gay in the world.
Oh my God.
He's male
You better
presented.
go out here and see my lady.
I want to get back to this fan.
Wait, y'all got some cookies and snacks in there?
Oh, no problem.
You want some snacks?
I see y'all got some gooey gummies.
Oh
I
yeah.
love gooey gummies.
Girls got some nuts,
Oh,
girl.
I got those.
Y'all got some
Y'all, that was
nuts,
amazing.
peanuts,
That was
thank you.
amazing. So
Like
good
some
together.
cashews or pistachio.
You guys managed together.
Get the hell
I
out
can't
of
wait
here.
to see it.
This on his phone.
Y'all the snacks.
Yeah, that shit's rough.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to call for
Hands in that basket, please.
Oh,
Oh,
y'all want
snack bag.
see, but you gotta remember, if I stand up, all the shots gonna look like this.
All right.
So I got a better angle through here.
Let's pray.
He's shooting from the hip.
Don't look as epic when somebody's shooting
Yeah,
down.
it looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he shoot from his hip, so yeah, it did the perfect.
Well, if you want to stand up, then let me know, and I'll tell Craig to stand up so you can shoot.
Oh man, I needed this guy.
We never had that many people and this many people in the studio at once.
How many people were watching the YouTube?
Like over 200
Yeah,
or something
it's like 250 look like.
in the middle of the day.
Right.
They don't have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do. Them hyenas don't have nothing to
They
do.
sitting there work on the people's job watching.
Charlie probably just come up after this one.
You had to work.
I don't know what time the next one. Then I heard that fan. I was like, what is that? The fan just blowing while we were on there.
Okay.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
Miami? That sound like
It sound like Frida. Is that Frida?
That is Big Frida. That's that brown
Frida or
Big
Frida?
Frida.
Oh, I'm saying it sound like Miami. Is that
No, Frida's from
New Orleans. My mic's still up here. So I just been acting. Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, I like this setup. This is very nice.
Thank
What is
you.
this right here? That camera. That's
Oh, that's
YouTube
the-
also? Oh.
No, that's him.
Oh,
He's taking that. We are you.
oh,
Oh,
heck. Oh, yeah.
He'll edit it.
I gotta go inside them.
He's recording it.
Yeah.
I missed my, I missed
Oh.
it this weekend. I couldn't get
Same
booked.
thing with this.
They've been booked.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this still.
Oh, I love Treat Your Feet. Is what?
That would
They
show
do
how
full
much
body
time.
treat your feet?
Yes, they do.
It was showing 10% a while
What,
ago.
your company gonna cut off? You can
They
do
are
it,
nice and
charge.
They're nice and what? They bring you tea.
Which one you go to?
We get all the tea hanging with these folks. This that one that don't fit mine, or
Mr. D.
I've never been to one about that.
We all been tested, honey.
Yeah, I like it.
We have our masks on. We get ready to leave.
That weekend, I was saying to my guy,
Yeah, see, you haven't done it. Not yet. You haven't done it until February. But now you should be all right.
Mr. D, I don't understand. I
We're
believe
gonna
it.
do a foot massage today.
I go massage me once a week.
You
Massage,
got a
eh?
membership?
you got a hookup?
You have a
The
membership.
membership is a discount.
Yeah.
So
I
how
pay,
do
I
you
pay 60 a month, I get one free a month, and then I get a discount. So my 90 minutes would be like $40, $50.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really pay for a discount, and then I get one. Since COVID,
Yeah.
I stacked up like 5. But I wasn't going.
Great.
So
I think this is Chi time. Oh no, that's not Chi time. This comes from Jimmy. Craig is getting off. Call center supervisor.
Who? This the same? These two?
Oh, my God.
Coco JB. Yeah.
Jerry Brown? Big Frida did what?
I went to some college in New Big freedom.
Y'all big ways, right?
Yeah, Big Frida's a rapper.
Entertainer.
You don't know Big Frida? Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up Big Frida for the cameraman. She was just here for Gay Pride weekend. The white one.
Oh, really?
I've worked 3 gay prides. I think I met TS there before.
They still have practice in there?
They did. I mean, not officially, but
Oh, I
You
just
said
said
when?
it was
You
canceled.
said this weekend?
this past.
Columbus Day weekend is what is the white pride.
Mhm.
And Black Pride is Labor Day.
National Indigenous People Day. It's not Columbus anymore. They changed it officially.
Some places. They changed federally.
It's changed officially federally.
That Big Frida.
Yeah, when I was in college,
They go there, they kinda like Mary J. You said what?
That's
Nah,
Big
but
Frida.
college, if Frida came to the club, it was a good time.
Frida started out like
Oh,
that.
Big Freezer.
Oh, what? You asked me a question. What's the question?
A male
A male what?
processing. What was the word? Reflecting.
No, presenting is the word you're looking
Oh,
for.
a woman presenting person.
No, Big Frida's like Maddie.
Frida,
Which is...
So
Frida,
what's happening?
Frida ain't trans, is she?
Huh?
Frida's trans, you saying?
You said Maddie trans? No, I was saying Frida's a woman.
You trying to hang me up?
No, I'm not.
Oh, so it ain't just us. I don't feel bad no more. I'm
What?
like, all right, man. let me
Okay,
shut
well
up.
you look Big Frida. What you see? No, I don't know.
I don't want nobody coming for me, man.
I don't know what Big
Trying to
Frida
counsel me.
Identifies as
identifies. No, I don't know what she does. She's a New Orleans bounce queen. That's what we call. That's what she's known as, the New Orleans bounce queen.
You guys have a...
What does Big Frida identify as?
She says she identifies as he or she. You know what I'm saying? Like when an individual.
That's like what? Not sexual, but that's like androgynous.
Yeah, or gender
Non-binary.
non-binary. Yeah, non-binary.
Bro,
That's
you
the new
need
term.
encyclopedia for all this, George. That's a lot. Gender non-conforming.
No, you don't. You just have to just, when you meet them, just ask them.
WERUradio.
So what would I consider you?
A lady. I'm a lady.
See, and then I'm serious. I don't even want to know. So
Yeah, I'm a lady. I'm a lady. Cause see, Madison, she a woman. I say I'm a lady because woman still has men in it. There ain't no man about me. I'm a lady.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even. I'm gay.
You
I'm
guys...
gonna say, cause you,
I
that's
mean,
I'm
but
just
you
serious
work.
when you
Jamal, what you think I
when you
am?
working.
Right. Huh?
Man,
He said he was watching The Color Purple and he said, answer to that question.
What you think I am, Jamal?
Confused.
I know what my dick goes right in these...
Oh my God! Oh, we supposed to be going on the air right here.
hold on. You said that's Whitney and Danny
Oh my God.
I know.
Child, they ain't here. They're about to make me miss my break, honey. Yes, child.
Baby, when I
Miss
tell
Sophia,
you-
hold it down right here. WERUradio. WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. But guess what, everybody? We're gonna go on and play this music. Y'all wanna sit down and take y'all places. Y'all wanna go because they complain about the breaks being long. It's too long to get back to the talking. and
Ain't
stuff
nobody
that
gonna
we
take your
talk
babies.
about.
They backstab us. Oh.
You say y'all go. Look, Craig, turn that fan off. I hear that fan. Turn that fan off. I hear that fan on the air.
Craig, you that hot, girl?
No, I just want to keep it cool.
You want to keep cool?
That's why I took my
Well, take
jacket
off that
off.
long sleeve shirt.
Just like you guys.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Back in the day when I was a little girl, men did not taking their shirts off.
Especially
But
for
now-
other men.
Huh?
Especially for other men.
Yes, but now men sitting up here sweating in long sleeve shirts and talking about they hot. What kind of mess is that, Craig? And he eating.
Craig, you mean to tell me you gonna come here and embarrass me like I don't feed you?
No,
Embarrass me like that?
that's because she don't eat nothing. She eat grass, tree leaves, branches,
live this flower.
and dirt, trying to be healthy.
Ain't no
And I keep telling her, honey, you gonna be healthy. You healthy, honey, but what can you eat that'll make your ass grow? Cause she run around here with her back on her thigh. Cause
Well, girl,
somebody,
you walk around here looking like you 32 months pregnant.
yeah, I am
Girl,
pregnant,
you don't need to be
honey.
eating all that food.
And yes, we do need to eat all that food, honey. Yes, honey. I'm gonna have my baby right before Christmas. Cause I'm supposed to have it in New Year's, but I'm told the doctor.
I'm having mine after COVID. Because I can't have my baby born in this environment.
Word. You conceived the baby in this environment.
I did not.
Now you want to be careful.
I did not. I haven't had sex in weeks.
Well, coronavirus been around for months.
Really? The way the
Took a
kids
chance.
potted in their level.
But listen, we are getting ready for a very important election coming up on November the 3rd.
Craig, pass me some of them snacks. We about to get something real deep. I need a snack.
And this presidential election is a very important election. So what are you all's thoughts on the presidential
Listen,
election?
if it ain't Joe Biden, it's President Trump.
And the ones we back again, and the lesser of two evils.
And we have to vote for the person, because I know a lot of black folks have issues with Biden and the, what was it called? The crime bill. But we have to choose, like you said, the lesser of the two evils, and we have to choose the one that we can kind of mold once they're in office. And I think Biden is that person that we can at least mold.
Child, we can't mold none of them.
And
None
hold
of them we
accountable.
can't mold. We can't mold none of them, Craig. We colored. We done been through so much stuff. We done been through, hell, we got through George Washington. We still here.
But I think to say that would suggest that you shouldn't just vote. 'Cause
No, we gonna vote.
Right.
Oh, we gonna vote.
Mhm.
We gonna go up there. We gonna vote his black ass. Wait, that's the wrong show. That was lean on me, wasn't it?
lean on me. Joe Clark. But it's very important election. It's like I said, earlier, honey, all elections are important, and you should follow politics year round. Just like you follow when the new George are going to drop, you know the date that the new George is going to drop. You need to follow politics year round, and it's not about it's not only about the presidential election. It's about your local elections as well, because your local officials end up running for national offices. So if you don't know who they are, and if you don't keep up with politics on a daily basis, honey, then you'll be lost, and then you'll have to form your opinion based on somebody else's opinion, as opposed to you following the elections year round or following these things year round. You have your own opinion.
And that's how you affect change, the local elections, because you're voting in your mayors, who the mayor is over the police department. And of course, we see what's happening with the police departments in communities of color. And we're voting in sheriffs, you're voting in the judges. So it's important to be there at these local elections and not just show up for president.
Listen, I live out there in Conscious, Georgia.
In Conscious.
And they had a judge out there. His name was Sidney Nation. And they used to call him the Hang'em Judge. And he said before he left the bench, he was gonna give out 1 million years. How many of those years you think is coming?
Speaking of all of these judges that Trump has appointed, not one has been black.
Kamala brought that in
Yeah.
brought that out in the vice presidential debate. But not only that, the thing that I take issues with a lot of people of color is we are on the bandwagon with everybody, and we ride or die with them until somebody bring up something or until they're running against us. Everybody was all for Bill Clinton, all for Hillary Clinton, and Bill Clinton was the first black president, and he was so black, he did so much for the black community, and y'all done called him the first black president. Then Barack Obama started running, and then Barack Obama ran to Bill Clinton's wife. So everything, that y'all hated about Hillary Clinton came out while she was running against Barack Obama. But why did it come out when her husband was the president?
Right.
And the stuff that y'all are accusing her of now, she did that when her husband was the president.
Right. And people want to say, as you said, that Clinton was the first black president, but he had more, that mass incarceration shit happened under Clinton. He had more black men arrested than anybody.
And then they're doing the same thing to Kamala Harris. It's just like, she's the first woman of color that's,
that could potentially become vice president.
Anytime you dealing with the first anything, you in trouble.
But the thing about it is, you're in trouble. You know you're in trouble. But the thing about it is, you would think that your people will run to your aid. It's just like, you know what? The guy that's in the White House right now is so bad. I would rather vote for my 13-year-old niece than to put him back in office for 4 more years. So it's just like, we all have a past. We all have a history. We all have a track record. So then it's just like when people are, trying to help us. Because it's just like with Barack Obama, like, he done did his 8 years. And then Barack Obama's going around here and he's trying to get y'all to vote for Hillary and . So then everybody's like, I'm not voting for her, Like you heard Barack Obama. And I tell people all the time, I say, baby, listen, Barack Obama is around here trying to help you. Barack Obama and them girls and them 2 dogs that they have, they are taken care of for the rest of their lives.
Period.
They have Secret Service for the rest of their lives. You are the one running around here that's going to be needing this food stamp program. You are going to be running around here needing this stimulus check. You are the one going to be running around here looking for some financial aid from some. And so now look where we are.
And listen up, black folks. For those of you who want to jump on this bandwagon of assumption that only white people, white women in particular, voted for Trump, and they did, but there were some black folks that voted him in too because they were upset that Barack Obama offered so many LGBTQ rights.
I say it all the time.
Absolutely.
And we talk about this on the
right.
morning show.
And so that was their way of trying to punish the Democratic Party
But
and then
you
voted for
was
Trump.
punishing yourself, honey. Listen, anytime that they hit a minority in any situation, know that your ass is on the chopping block next.
Mm-hmm. And I say the same thing that you just said about the Hispanics. Because the Hispanics went and voted for Donald Trump
Absolutely.
in droves too.
And then he put
And
their kids in
then he
cages.
put their kids in cages, and then he's told y'all you're gonna have to get up out of here if you ain't got no paperwork, honey. And then he don't, he just started harassing them. But now, you got to help me, the black community help me. No, you snuck in the voting booth and voted for him.
Right.
But you told me you were voting for Hillary because you had on a Hillary T-shirt. But when you got in there, you voted for Donald Trump. How is it working out for you now?
Right.
Right.
Well, Sophia, listen, I want to tell you thank you very much for having Craig and myself.
Mm-hmm.
We're always at your beck and call because you're always at ours. It has been a wonderful, wonderful show. Craig, we got to get out of here,
Mm-hmm. I got orders to ship.
We got orders to ship off. We got to let Sophia do her show, and we got things to do. We downtown. Well, you stay down here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
George, hand me that pistol under the table.
Wait a minute. No, George, let me
Y'all
get
ain't
my...
going nowhere.
And I just want to correct something. I'm not at your beck and call. She might be.
I am. So anytime you call me, anytime, I'll come.
Right, because I ain't called him this time. He's over here because Derek J said no.
And that's exactly why I'm not at your beck and call.
No, but I thank y'all for coming in, and we get ready to do some great things. And you announced that I'm going to be going to Mexico with you guys.
Yes,
Where's Legra?
Legra's not here.
She didn't call or nothing.
No.
The information up, people can purchase their tickets now.
We'll be talking about that tonight, later on this evening, if you guys are tuned in to our group, our Facebook group, and I'm going to go live. Sophia and I are going to be live together tonight.
I'm not doing that.
You just said you could be at her beck and call.
Girl, I'm tired.
I just cash out, but she get online.
Girl, what time? What time? She said cash out. What time we gonna be on that, sis?
We're going to be on that, sis. The time. You'll know when the cash out comes. We like the things that jiggle. I know you love the things that fold.
Oh.
Man, you got to give her time, though, because she'll sit on there for 3 hours.
No, I won't. No. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. All you listeners out there, I want to thank you guys for having us, and make sure that you're watching the Queen's Supreme Court, the Maddie in the Morning Show, Craig and Derek J.
Just going over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com.
Craig and Derek J, produced by Maddie.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct. And just stay tuned for all the things that we got coming up for you guys. Craig has some new books. I'm going to be working on
I have a
mini series.
podcast.
Yeah,
So much to say.
Yeah, all of these things. All right, y'all. So I'm out, honey. I love you guys. I love you very much, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so
welcome. Are we going to a commercial break?
No, we're not going to commercial break.
Girl, they didn't have enough commercial break.
Well, who's going to pay me? Y'all need to go to the sponsor. Y'all better hit the sponsor. Somebody can pay me.
Y'all cash out, Maddie.
That's right. Cash $. Cash $. Ice me out. No, it's Madison Hinton.
What's your
cash app?
Cash app, the writer. The writer.
So they gonna send that. They gonna send that to the lady that wrote Harry Potter. You better tell me.
No,
You better not send it to that white lady. She don't give a damn about y'all.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Okay. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia. Hold it down right here. WERUradio. WERUradio with the home with the urban sound of pride. Thank y'all. I love y'all. This has been amazing. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, comes the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other,
I bid you adieu.
Bye, y'all.
So long. Thank you all. Y'all, I don't care what they say. Y'all some good colors.
No, they had texted me and said that we had to do a rap
For them.
because they got us on. So we had to do a rap for them, and then we could have just went and do a couple, but we had to do a rap for them, though.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you, baby. Do they got to get any B-roll of us walking?
Oh. Yeah, he said no, we got a bunch of stuff. We good. Hell no.
Oh, he wasn't talking to you. He was talking to them.
Yeah, he was in his ear. Yeah.
Madison was like, I'm telling me that. Yeah, Slay, go ahead, Slay, throw it. I cut mine right.
3, 2, baby, they had text me.
Did y'all get that?
You gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
That's union.
Come on, get one of these. Get my hair sling.
Excuse me, man.
Oh.
So we're gonna keep going.
I think so. They finna go.
Can you get your microphone?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that sounds great. Just a minute.
Hey, well, we're all the way down in England.
Yeah, you know, actually, I'm from West End, actually.
Oh, you're from West End. I'm from Scotland.
Scotland Yard, actually.
Scotland Yard.
Where is it? It's here. This is it. Thank you, baby.
Thank you. You guys are hilarious.
Thank
And
you.
that conversation was good. I appreciated it. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get some of the good stuff that we were saying.
But we didn't have nothing but good stuff.
Well, I mean, not just the
What
funny,
you say?
not just the funny stuff. I mean, you know, like
We only have everything we did was good. What are you saying? See, that's the problem I have with you,
I'm saying
friend.
some of that meat.
Huh?
Some of that meat.
What do you know about meat? You have veins and branches and dirt and trees.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
You
Thank
got
you
to use
again.
the restroom?
You leaving too?
No, she asked me something about my ticket.
Oh, girl, they gone.
Oh, okay.
They gone.
Did she go? Did she leave?
I think they in the.
It's 4:49.
You put your voice on the
You
radio.
need to
Where
run.
my shoes? Somebody got my other shoes over there.
When you start talking to Tina, like, yeah, right. That's a radio voice all day.
Oh.
Girl.
Where my other shoes? At? It's over there in the other room.
You did come back to my shoe. I don't know.
Baby, they text me. They was like, hey, Sophia. It's like, hey, we need to. Y'all can stay. We got to get
Okay.
We got to roll. Cameraman was hot. Holding the camera. Come here, camera.
I know that's a hard job.
Give it too much. Baby, listen.
You stop this.
They still up, baby. My babies don't go nowhere, honey.
My Cash App is the writer, Michelle Cloman. The writer, like THEWRITER.
My cash
Thank
app
you.
is.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, Michelle Holly.
Hey, boy. Hey, George Raunchy.
Michelle Clover, my cash app is. Where my baby, honey? Ooh. Oh, now we're going to talk about some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
Did you use the restroom? Use the restroom? Do you know where it is?
I did, but I'm good now. I used it before we started. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we have 4 minutes before we go back up.
Okay. Yeah, this is really nice. I like this.
You like it? I've been trying to get you guys to come.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, thank you. We just in here being missed. Yeah, we just talking, honey. We not. This is just good for radio. We don't mean none of this. Except the serious stuff. All the joking and playing.
Right.
Cause they'll be trying to post this on all these different blogs.
Right, yeah, we're just
girl,
playing.
yeah.
We mean our serious stuff, though.
How can I be happy?
Hey!
Baby. Anybody in here? Calm down.
Yeah, I just put it.
Thank you, Michelle Cloman.
Oh, let me get my phone. She's sending out blessings. She sent out good blessings.
You know her?
She's the last one I ain't honey.
Oh, so you know. She did send a good blessing. Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, so you got a good one. I know I have a great one.
You can, baby. Get on there in the counter.
Sing.
Loose with the purse.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Let me send you a kiss.
No, send her a book.
Before a book, you go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com.
Yeah, maybe do the rest of the show with the door open. Do the rest of the show with the door open. But we ain't never had that many people in here.
Ciao.
Hey,
It's Craig and sucked up
All the air, right? And then these lights. Only.
Who is this? Craig, come over here and sing some Gladys.
Not Gladys.
Miss Sophia, what's going on? Nothing. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, Bree. Hey, Chantel. I will, Michelle. Thank you. Everybody follow in Michelle Clover footsteps. Cash out your mama. Oh. Laura said, hey, Craig.
Hey, Laura. She went to
She's
she went to
in
get her
the-
shoes and that wherever. Huh? I said I'm too loud. Oh, I thought you said the T.S. Madison still in here.
Mom, she said Craig the right school.
Oh, sorry.
How did you feel?
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Sophia and George, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure, love.
Thank you.
Great together.
All right, this camera on too. So yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm just going to this break. I'm just going to, because it's 5-5. Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We're the home of the urban sound, the pride, baby. That's what we are. Listen, my special guests, they're still in the studio. They had to just wrap up for the TV crew that were here with them. So they're going to be back. And guess what? We are getting ready to roll into Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour. Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour is on the way where we get a drink on, get a smoke on, get a freak on, get a pills on, because everything is legal right here at Club Chit Chat during our Happy Hour. Happy Hour with Craig the Writer Stewart and T.S. Madison on deck. Let's ride. Baby!
What you laughing at?
Hey, Miss Lala. I saw that picture. I commented on that picture. Miss Cat said, love you, Craig.
Hey, Miss Cat.
Miss Queen making marks. Keep liking and sharing. Yes, keep liking and sharing. Baby, y'all have showed out of here today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. They loved it. They loved the footage. Everybody keeps saying it.
Y'all have showed.
David said it. Rael said it. So I think it's going to be a nice little...
Hey, Bruce. Bruce said, hi, I'm new here. Welcome.
Make sure you hit the subscribe on Sophia's channel, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bruce. So, George, how long you been doing this? This is really great.
The station's been up for 2 years, but we've been in like, what is it, 3 months now? 4 months?
I think you said 4 months, right?
Yeah, 4 months. Yeah, we've been here 4 months.
That's great.
Yeah, it
Thank you,
started on a
Vanessa.
whim. So We are
So
here
this
now.
camera got gone, so we don't need this chair, huh?
Right. A lot of extra furniture out here
And
for this
that one,
ass
yeah.
stove.
What was the chair?
I think it probably was in the conference room. I'm assuming that's where we got it from.
Gayanla Van Zant, Poetic Justice. What's up, Bell Wop? I shipped your book, Bell Wop. So, George, you've been in radio prior to
Yeah,
this?
I've worked in radio like a lot of years.
Really?
Yeah.
On air, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Worked in Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky,
Okay.
Nashville.
But you're from here?
I'm actually originally from Louisiana.
Oh, I thought you said you lived from the West End.
No, I know I was joking.
Oh, you were joking. Hey, Basic Jalen. Oh, okay. I went to school for journalism, but I never even thought about being on radio. Like for me, I always wanted to be on television. Like I wanted to do news.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I got into my sophomore year, I realized that I didn't love the news. Like I didn't want to do that.
It's emotional.
It is.
Yeah, it's emotionally draining.
And that was what I
And
realized.
you have to be desensitized so much that, yeah.
And I realized that I knew I wanted to be a writer. I knew I was a writer, but I didn't want what I wrote to be curated. Oh, today you're going to discuss a fire. Tomorrow it's politics.
Mm-hmm.
The next day a black man was shot and killed. Like I didn't want to do all of that. These are Warby Parker, these eyeglasses. And for every pair that you purchase, they donate a pair to somebody less fortunate. But it's called Warby Parker.
I've seen that website.
Mm-hmm. W-A-R-B-Y Parker. P-A-R-K-E-R. Thank you, Ready Branded. They said they love your voice.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, so I knew news was not what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's news. I grew up listening to radio, and I don't know how old you are. Don't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably a little bit older, and I grew up in radio. So I would practice it at the house, watch interviews and all that stuff. So I always knew this is what I wanted.
But interestingly enough, now that I have a podcast, like I could see myself doing radio. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that I wouldn't have mind doing at some point.
Yeah.
But I really would love for this thing that Derek J and this thing that we do, I would love for like Apple to pick it up or like
but they're not.
or like an iHeartRadio
They're not.
to pick it up.
The
But they
reason
would.
because they're just not easy on the eye.
Oh my God! Did you just say that?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I can't believe you just said that.
That's why they canceled them in Lawrence and Vail.
Oh my God!
They said that it. They said they can take everything. They said they can take everything. Can my left hand see me?
Yeah, they can see you.
They said they can take everything except when what's called came like this. In them heels.
You know what? I'm
Nah,
not.
I'm just messing with you. Derek J and I, we real cool. I
Right.
love Derek J. Derek J is one of the sweetest people in the
He
world.
really is. He
And I
really
be
is.
playing with him and, mimicking him and everything. He knows it's just a joke on him. Take that shit to
Right, he
heart.
doesn't. I was watching Oprah. It's called the Oprah Conversations, I think it's called, on Apple TV.
Conversations with Oprah.
Conversations with Oprah, something like that, on Apple TV. I was watching the interview she did with Mariah Carey. And it's really interesting the way that they have it set up because of the pandemic. The way that they have it, like they have these huge screens where the guest, Mariah, is on this screen and Oprah is in the studio and the room is white. So it really looks like, depending on the camera angle, it looks like they're sitting in the same room, right? But it's just amazing the way they do it. But I love the way it's a video podcast. You can hear it and you can see it. So that's the kind of idea I was thinking about, like with me and Derek. Like,
You're not gonna have that money though.
That's what I'm saying. So like if an iHeart pick it up or Apple.
Not necessarily. You don't really have to have. You just have to have creativity.
But see, I want them to pay for it.
But the Apple is not.
Right now,
gonna
we
do that.
paying for it. But see, I would like for them to pay. And
Apple
for us
not
to
gonna do that because, like I said, Derek J.
Oh, see. And see, for us to continue to talk about the things that are central to black people with emphasis on black LGBTQ
No, but,
issues. Because there isn't anything that on any of those major
So have you
streaming.
expressed that to Derek J?
Yeah, that's what we've been
Because
talking
he's
about.
been on a couple TV shows, so he already knows some people.
Yeah,
To set you up with the people to do it.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. So now that we've done like this whole, because we've done probably 13 or 14 different discussions. Like I said, everything from bridging the trans community. We had a panel where we had trans men and trans women on that panel and just talking about the
Y'all
divide.
talking about no fats, no food.
We did that. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the things that come up in the gay community.
Y'all talking
And-
about purses.
Uh-huh. And so I just think that it would be really, really, I think it would be groundbreaking for black gay people, for real. I really do. Even if a Netflix picked it up, you know what I'm saying? But I would want them to produce the show. We just show up. We still would curate
I want
the
them to pick
topics.
up a show like that, but I don't want it to be you and David. I want y'all to be our
You have to be careful though about, and I get what you're saying, because my mindset was the same way, because I wanted this, what we're doing, to be picked up by XM Sirius and all that stuff. But you have to realize that your vision is going to be
whittled down,
changed,
yeah,
and it will not be what you thought it was when you started it on your own. So while you want them to pick it up, you want to own it and sell it.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
You saw how T.S. Madison went through it.
Yeah,
you got to warm down some of what you want to do for the sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So when you say you want to have those conversations, not everybody wants you to have those conversations, or wants to hear those conversations, or they want to narrate the conversation.
Yeah. And see, for that reason, that was the reason. That was the reason why I self-published my books, because I didn't want a major publishing company to try to tweak and subtract and delete stuff that I wanted to put in there. And I wasn't gonna wait for them to give me permission to tell my story or our story. I said, no, I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm glad I did, because I could still literally. My first book came out in 2012. That was 8 years ago. I could literally still now be waiting for some major publishing house to say, okay, we're going to tell your story. No, I've been doing it now on my own for 8 years.
Yeah,
you know
even with I can't think of her name, Hinton, hosting on The View.
Sunny hosting.
Yes, she had the same thing with her own company, ABC. When she wrote her book, she wrote about her experiences, some of the racism that she experienced and all of that.
And they wanted to.
And they said, oh, we don't want you to tell that. We need you to take that out.
Yes.
But this is her experience. So again, you know, taking ownership of your story is so vital. That's why I'm glad that we're black owned and we do this.
Right.
We don't have anybody telling us.
Absolutely. And see, that's what we're doing. Derek and I, we stream it on our YouTube channel. We do it ourselves. We pay for everything ourselves, and you know, but it would be really amazing to be able to get it on a major platform. And speaking of, that was why Issa Rae didn't want to bring Insecure, because remember before it was Insecure, she used to do a YouTube series called Angry Black Woman. Was it? No, we're not Angry Black Woman. It was called Awkward Black Girl. And it was called, and so she had this massive following on YouTube. The episodes would drop the same time on the same day every week. And they shot it guerrilla style. Like, she didn't have permits and stuff like that. They literally were in LA shooting. She had her friends and other actors, you know, to fill in, and, you know, they wrote the scripts. And then she had such a massive following that network television wanted her. I think like ABC, NBC, somebody like that, but she resisted because she knew that they were going to change what she had. And then she took the deal from HBO. So she was more in the position of power to say, well, no, this is how I want to do this. And so that's what I kind of see me and Derek doing. Like, we've been streaming on YouTube. We're building this thing ourselves. I've even said to him, we should take this on the road once this whole pandemic ends. Like, we can go city to city and have these conversations with an audience of people, and then build that like a cult following, and then have somebody come and we have more leverage at the table and say, no, I'm going to need this, and this,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Go for it, because I mean, it's out there, and everybody right now, being in a pandemic, you are your own studio, your own producer, your own writer, and people are looking for content because of the pandemic. Stars aren't able to be in the studio like they used to and film and stuff like that. So this is
even Red Table Talk. I was watching them yesterday. They're in the studio. The family, you know, Jada, her mom, and Willow, but the guests, they're virtual. But yeah.
Interesting. Now, are you working on writing something else? What are you working on?
Yeah, I've turned my first 2 books.
Y'all getting all pregnant.
Okay. My first 2 books, I'm turning into a series. Because the first 2 books are about my life. So I've been writing that screenplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's hard.
Yes.
That's challenging.
It is. So my thing is, because like with all of this TV stuff, It's an opportunity. I mean, I don't know whose eyes are going to be on us
You
at
never
that
know. You never
point.
know. Mhm.
That's why when those cameras are rolling, I'm always talking to Madison about doing this documentary. We need to do this documentary because put that out there in the universe. You never know what executive
Who's
producer
looking? Yeah.
is
Tell my
watching.
sister.
Yeah. No, we've had the conversation. I've told
Tell
her.
my sister you be doing
Thank
this.
you. Yeah, no, we've had that conversation. I've told her. I said, listen.
Maddie,
But,
Maddie,
yeah.
guess what?
But yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you
Well,
what.
girl, I guess show over. I'm about to go home.
No, the show's not over. We're coming up after this next song.
Oh.
Show's not over till 6.
Thank
Wait,
you.
let me call David J. Call David J.
Girl, you are too much.
Watch her shoes.
Oh, okay.
Call David J.
Melvin Jordan, thank you very much. And Lori for the cash apps. I appreciate it.
Melvin Jordan, thank you so much. And who else? I know they got my cash up. Maddie Mob in the house. Maddie Mob in the house. Come on, Maddie Mob. No, Maddie Mob. Maddie Mob be shooting out 25, 50, and 100. Child, Maddie Mob be shooting out. Who is that saying that Maddie Mob? But Maddie Mob be shooting out 250, 100, 50, 25. And I need the Maddie Mob to send me my money because y'all didn't cash out me on my birthday. Y'all mama was out of town. She's going to go home and put my cash up and wish me a happy birthday. The Maddie Mob, they represented my birthday. So send me my cash out for my birthday. Or I'm not going on this trip to Mexico. Me and my left highness, we're going to South Africa.
I know that's
My
right.
baby's going to be learning different languages.
Come on, Color Purple.
Oh, we got 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Go get mad and tell her, come on here.
Where's she at?
I think she's in the conference room.
Yeah, she's in the conference room. She got
This
2
one?
minutes. Now,
Yeah.
to the right,
To-
all the way down. I love this song, American Pie. Before we get busted. Got your slide.
Oh, you didn't get your lipstick?
Had to get a little lip therapy.
Or like my grandma
My
used to call it,
keels.
your lip chap. Get your lip chap.
Right.
Thank you for my cash app, Lori.
Thank you for my cash app, Laurie. I'm gonna start
Oh,
putting me
that's
up.
for the Maddie Mob. That's for the Maddie Mob right there. That 50. Now that's the Maddie Mob.
Oh,
Oh, they represent.
come on, somebody.
There's number 1 mobber in here.
I'm gonna say this.
1 minute.
Did you know that? Yeah. That's the only thing I hate about that.
But listen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we'll talk about it. Cash out me.
Right.
20 seconds. Close that door. What Maddie?
She's still in there talking to David. I told her you were ready to start.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Hey everybody, welcome to Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour. That's right, this is Club Chit Chat Happy Hour. Honey, get your drink on, get your smoke on, get your pills on, get your freak on. Because everything is legal right here at Club Chit Chat during our happy hour. Craig, the writer Stewart. This your first happy hour, honey. Hey.
Girl, hey.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Everything ain't nothing.
What are you over there drinking, child?
Oh, this is a little kale juice.
Oh, little kale juice? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Well, you know, this is happy hour, honey. We just have fun, honey. We just have fun. But I got to let everybody know Tory Lane, the judge told Tory Lane, keep your ass away from Megan Thee Stallion. Stay away from Megan Thee Stallion. And he also told Tory Lane that he has to surrender all of the guns that he owned.
Now, is it true that he's facing up to 20 years for that?
20-something. It's like 26.
That's
But
insane.
it's 22 years for one count, and then another one is like 4 years or 6 years. So he's looking at 28 years, honey. Yes, honey.
Career
So
just
that-
gone.
Yeah, that's why he tried to get somebody in his camp to take the fall for him, say that was their
Mm.
stuff, honey. That was their gun, and they shot Megan Thee Stallion. But you pissed off, honey. She done already told the truth, so they know what the truth is, honey.
Absolutely.
Can't come back now and try to rewrite the story, honey. No, ma'am.
Jeez.
Jeez.
That's
Now, you know,
insane.
we have these questions. I really want to Matt in here so I can ask her some of these questions, honey. But I'm going to go and ask you some of these questions. You can't take long. You just got to come on with the answer.
Okay.
Because when you take long, honey, we know you're lying. And you hold it back on the truth. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Booty.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on with it, honey. What happened on your worst date?
He asked for $1,000 salad dressing.
$1,000 salad dressing.
We were at a nice restaurant. He said, "You got like that McDonald's sauce that come on the burger, the Big Mac." Bitch, I could have crawled up under the table. Do you hear that?
What were y'all?
This was when Jermaine Dupri still had a restaurant. It was Cafe Dupri.
Oh, well, child, that was over there eating that. Wasn't that the food you like now?
No. I was eating meat then.
But what didn't that like?
No, they had French toast and they had fried fish. They had a bunch of things.
But was it Janet that opened up another restaurant that was vegan?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because that's when she and Jermaine were going.
Yeah, they
to
were
that
together.
restaurant.
Yeah. It was up on Piedmont.
Yeah, right across the street from the right across the street from the Jaguar. Dealership,
Yeah,
because I eat across the street from there. I wasn't going over to no Jermaine Dupri's restaurant. I was over there eating that bone.
Right, Bones, exactly. Yeah,
Yes,
across
honey.
the Bones.
Yes, honey, the
That's it.
steakhouse.
Yes.
Baby, this boy took me to Bones, honey.
Baby, Bones is where it's at.
Okay, and I haven't been the same since.
Right, don't you go in there if you ain't got at least $200.
Yeah, because our meal was like $170-something just the two of us. And let me tell you,
Correct.
all I had was a steak,
Some water.
some water, mashed potatoes, and broccoli.
Right.
He
And see,
had a steak, some shrimp or something,
uh-huh.
and some mashed potatoes, and a drink.
And see, the kids think they doing something when they go to Roots Chris, but if you go to Bones,
You go to Bones. Bones
Bones is here. Roots Chris is here.
No, Bones is here.
Right.
Ruth Chris is here,
Right.
baby. But what is the funniest place you ever fallen asleep?
Ooh.
I know, honey.
Where? The
One
funny
night stand, you was really going over there just to get it, and you was going back home, but he put it on you so good, honey, you fell asleep.
I fell asleep in his house.
You don't have no question to ask that question?
I'm trying to think. I can't think of the funniest.
Okay, the next question. What is something I would never guess about you?
That I like Coldplay.
Coldplay? Everybody like Coldplay.
You like Coldplay?
Yes.
A lot of black folks ain't into Coldplay.
A lot of black people ain't into country music.
And I like country music too.
Okay.
I like country music too.
I'm sitting up here at this radio station, honey. How dare I say I don't like Coldplay?
Right. And see, I know my music library is everything from Jay-Z to Coldplay.
Okay. What, you got some Dolly Parton?
I don't have any Dolly Parton.
You have some Earth Kid? You have some Nina Simone?
Nina Simone for sure. I didn't have no Eartha Kitt.
You have some Big Mama Thorne?
No, who was that?
Oh, you gotta do your research, honey.
Really? But
Yeah.
speaking of Nina Simone, that documentary is amazing on Netflix. What Happened, Miss Simone?
Mhm.
Very, very good story.
I was in Houston, the theater that I used to work at in Houston. It's
Mhm.
called
So you
the
a
Ensemble
theater major?
Yeah, the Ensemble Theater. They
Uh-huh.
did the play. It's what is it, Nina?
Oh, really?
Simply Nina or something. I think
Really?
that's it, Simply Nina.
That story was
Ooh,
fascinating.
yes, it was. I did not know she carried on like that.
Baby, listen, what I learned from that documentary was that she lived next door to Malcolm X at some point in New York. And that was when her music really started to change and become really, really black. And she started doing songs like Mississippi, Goddamn. But then her audience changed and her sales dropped because her audience was mostly white originally. And she ended up dying broke. It was a really good story though.
Going out of the country like
Yeah.
what y'all
Yeah, she went out of the
who's
country.
that? Josephine back
Eartha
there.
Kitt went out of the country too. Yeah.
Because they had like they couldn't make no money in the
They
United
couldn't
States.
make any money.
They said they were communists.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, you know this.
I know a little something.
All right, they taught you something in Baltimore.
Over there at Hampton University.
That's why Maddie didn't want to be in here in this segment.
Here's your shit.
Her dumb ass. I just hear myself all the time right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. This is my girl, Tamar Braxton with Crazy Kind of Love.
You are so crazy. Oh my God.
Yes, baby. Nina Simone said, wait a minute,
Yes,
wait a
indeed.
minute. I got this platform, honey. I'm going to have to use it. Y'all not finna
She
do
sure
my people
did.
like that. Hold up.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Letitia.
Oh, Julia, thank you. Let me get my phone. I got to check my cash app. Don't sit. Let me get my phone because this cash app is going off, Craig. Who is it, Julia and Letitia?
Julia and Letitia.
Thank
Yes, I went to
y'all.
Hampton.
Thank you, Julia and Letitia.
Basic Jalen. Yes, I went to Hampton. Yeah, her husband used to beat her.
Thank you,
Nina
Basic
Simone.
Jalen. Happy to see the dog. Baby, I love Miss Nina Simone, baby.
Yes, indeed. A friend of mine from high school, she used to listen to her when we were in high school. That was how I first found out about
Happy
her.
to get Ohio.
I saw that. Howard is in the ghetto. And Michael Stratton, you wouldn't know anything
Oh,
about an
by the sea, honey.
HBCU.
Oh,
Right.
by the sea. Jada, what you know about that? Yeah.
You sing too?
Quit.
No.
Thank you, Juju the Gardener. Baby, they got their cash out singing, honey.
Oh, they sending you some change over there?
I don't know. I'm just speaking it into existence. My phone over there. My phone over there, they on live. I'll see when I get on. Oh, Hell Wildcats, the great Bethune-Cookman University. Nina Simone was deal with bipolar schizophrenia,
Yeah.
beautiful beautiful voice. She was
Yes.
in the civil rights movement.
Yes.
Martin Luther King.
Yes, all of that is true.
What's up with Tamar and her sleepwalk comfortable?
Well, not comfortable, but we all now want to go to Yale and Stanford and all those.
Mm-hmm.
And people have told our communities that going to HBCU, you ain't getting no real education, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so,
Right.
Come on, DeVry.
Yeah.
who went to DeVry?
Juju the Gardener.
What's that school that Lil Bow Wow went to on that movie?
T.S. Madison right there in the,
I
what's
forget
it
the
called?
school. It was some school or something in the movie. I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, that's an unfortunate thing that
Mm-hmm.
we're all.
She right there in the
Again,
hospital.
assimilate.
I told Craig to go get her.
I
He
did
went
go and get her.
And she's still running her mouth.
Right.
She talking business.
She
But
talking
you know, one of
about
the problems too with HBCUs, like when people graduate from HBCUs, a lot of times we don't give back to them because we had such a difficult time trying
Oh,
to
my niece
matriculate.
said that by Spelman.
Yeah.
She said when she graduated, she said, we want to be able to support
You
and
wondered,
whatnot,
but you gave us
yeah,
such a hard
yeah.
time while we were students, while we were undergrads. It's like there's like this animosity towards the administration of the faculty, so you don't even feel compelled sometimes to give back.
Wow. Is that with all HBCUs?
I can't say all, but there's a lot of red tape. I mean, I hear these stories all the time, and I used to hear them all the time when I was in school. Like, I don't care what HBC you went to, it was always a bunch of bullshit. They run you around. You got to go get in this line. You stand in this line forever. Then you go over and get in this line, and you still ain't resolved whatever issue you went in there.
Yeah,
for.
but that's with every school. Because I mean, I went to in Louisiana. Was the University of Louisiana right now, but USL is what it was called when I was going to school. We had the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the long lines with no answers, and people were like, okay, well, a lot of instructions and still no answers. I mean, I think that's, I didn't go to an HBCU. I
Right.
wish I did.
She's still in there?
Yes.
Well,
So I think that's everybody's experience.
HBCU? Oh, yeah, we're talking about HBCU.
No,
What were you saying?
I went to USL.
Yeah,
which
you
was
didn't.
not-
You didn't have that experience. It's just like you don't understand. You don't understand drama.
I don't understand. I wish I did though. I wish I did though. I wish
You don't
I,
understand drumline?
I mean, no. I wish
Oh.
I the
They
drama.
didn't have that
Drama.
experience.
Oh no, I
You said
understand
drumline
drama.
or drama?
No, I
Drum
don't.
line.
That's
no,
what I
don't-
thought you
no,
said.
I don't
That's what I
think
thought
you
you
have to
said.
go to HBCU
Oh, you
to
do.
understand.
You do. You don't know what it is to go to a game and then it's just like halftime. Everybody's like, we're late for the game, but long we get there before halftime.
Oh no, we go to Southern. We'd go to Southern games. It's right up the street. Yeah, we got that. We went to Southern and Xavier and all
Oh, but
that.
it's nothing like going to the pep rally. You went to the game. You
Oh,
have
honey,
to go
I
to the
would
pep
wait.
rally.
Asking
Then
if
homecoming
anybody is
week.
in Lafayette, Louisiana, you asked them about George Diggle. I was
Somebody
The
said
pep
which
rally.
drum line, the first one or the second? Baby, the first one.
the first one. Yes,
You don't know about you don't know
I
about
was
school
the pep
days?
rally, honey.
But
Y'all don't know about school
come on,
days?
school. Ed, your hair ain't no longer than this.
Hit that door, baby. Surround,
And school days was
surround.
the movie.
Oh, surround, 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 surround. Surround, surround, surround. I thought you said Sarah. She said Sarah. Sarah, 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 Sarah. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia. Hold it down right here. We are your radio. We are your radio with the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Welcome to Club Chat.
What?
Welcome to Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour, honey. Yeah, I'm trying to get out. Welcome to Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour. I want to give a shout out to all of my babies in the chat room. Yes, Basic Jalen, JJ Rodriguez is, MJ Straw, Poetic Justice, KPD, Blessed Dynasty, also Scope, Michelle Coleman, JJ, Coco JB, Davin Lewis, hey Davin, Miss Queen, making marks, honey. And also in the studio with me, I have Craig, the writer, Stewart. Matt is still around in the conference room, and I told her we had 1 minute. She's still around there, but she know we talk about educational stuff. That old dumb bitch. Hey girl, Craig was just talking about you, girl.
He always gonna know. Like that was this bitch over here
He's
saying.
always talking about me.
That wasn't me. This bitch said your
I
name
said,
just
oh
for you.
my God.
Yeah, you gonna live a long time. Long time.
Hey, Gray. Yeah, this is Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour, honey. This is Happy Hour, honey. Like not other. My sister want her drink though. But Happy Hour, girl. This is something we do. I ask questions of my guests, son. You gotta come on with the answer. You can't be hesitating because I know when you.
Let me
thinking
put my
about it,
earphones on.
you
And
think
what my
about
other
it too
earring
long.
at? Because I had left an earring in here.
Oh, you know Craig got
yeah.
that, honey.
Can I eat some more fruit snacks over there?
Yes, there
Yes,
we have a
whole
basket
basket.
full, honey.
Baby,
Craig,
this box is
yes,
just
let's
doing
do it.
some. This box is just showing out over here.
Ooh, but listen. Oh, let me start it off easy, honey. All right.
Because she
Craig
talking
Maddie.
about how you were dumb, girl. And that's why you didn't come back for the segment.
That bitch always be getting me.
All right, these cards are called Would You Rather. Would you rather be covered in beads or spiders?
You said bees or spiders?
Bees or
I
spiders?
would do spiders.
What you doing?
As long as they don't
No,
poison us.
you covered in bees or spiders?
Spiders.
And what you doing?
I got to have bees.
Why not spiders?
That's a big and
Girl, you
You
have
have
too many of them
spider phobia?
stings, you could die.
they tattoo all over me.
Bees to kill you too.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what I'm talking about.
What, spiders and bees? Both of them kill
Well, girl,
you.
the spiders that I'm talking about aren't going to be poisonous.
You don't know
you
that.
don't know that?
You don't got the choice.
Yeah, you just gonna be covered. Would you rather be able to erase people's memory or predict their future?
I'd rather be able to predict their future because they'll pay me more for that.
But what about the stuff that they want you to erase? You know, some things people want you to erase.
They need to know what they did. And people need to take accountability for the shit that they did. They need to know what the fuck they did.
Oh my God, we gonna take a commercial with me like that.
We can't listen.
Not that strong language, girl. Not that strong language. Now you just talking about our sponsors, honey, and here you go.
I would want to be able to predict the future. But I wouldn't want somebody to be able to tell me. I don't want to know. Like, I don't want to know.
You want to tell somebody their future, but you don't want you to know your future.
Right.
Okay, would you rather blow your nose with sandpaper or use bubblegum wrappers instead of toilet paper?
Bubblegum wrapper.
Bubblegum wrapper.
Oh my god. Y'all don't get most of that on y'all fingers.
No, but Craig don't eat a lot, so his poop is real light.
What about you?
I may take the sandpaper.
Ooh, okay, this gonna be hard. Would you rather give up sex for a year or your cell phone? I keep doing it. Would you rather give up sex for a year or your cell phone for a year?
Oh my God.
Yes.
I would rather do the cell phone.
I'd rather give up sex for a year.
Yeah, because your cell phone is your business.
It's what?
Yeah, that's
I can masturbate. Now, I don't need nobody.
You can get.
I could use somebody else's phone.
No. Oh, that's what you gonna do?
This is why we can't never get the stuff together because he always in somebody else's bed.
Wait,
I
what?
can't come to work because his cell phone be out because he laid up with his man.
You just want me to be a dumb girl so bad.
Listen, you graduated from Harvard. There's no way you could be a dumb
No,
girl.
she graduated from Harvard.
It wasn't the wrong age.
Hampton. Like Marlo. Hampton.
Just as good.
Oh, Marlo.
Hampton.
Hampton is a
Where do Marlo work?
I am not going to sit here and say that Harvard is better just because they're a white institution.
That's why we say that.
Where do Marlo work? She work at
She worked for Housewives.
no, what's the real job?
Extra.
That's the real job?
Yeah, she an extra.
Listen.
She ain't got no peace, baby. You just messing this. Greg, go around here and get my sister something to eat, honey.
Okay. She
Yeah.
got something down here. I see this bag.
Girl. 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 This is exclusive.
Did you know that Oreos are vegan?
Girl, you want some Oreos, honey? Go on and eat them.
No, I'm just saying.
She's trying to find
See if
them.
they vegan.
I can't eat these. I used to love these fruit snacks, but these fruit snacks are not vegan. They have gelatin in it, and gelatin has pork.
Oh, that's why I'm over here tearing it up like that, because I love me a real sandwich.
Okay, listen, Craig. What are some of your food items?
You
Some
could
of the things
live
that I
this.
eat on a regular.
Yeah, because you're not a.
I'm
vegan.
pescatarian.
You're
yeah.
pescatarian.
Yeah, so I still eat seafood, but I try not to eat fish more than about 3 times a week because fish can be high in
Mercury.
cholesterol and mercury. Yeah. But yeah, so typically when I wake up, the first thing that I do is I'll have like a fruit and veggie smoothie with like a vegan protein in it, and maybe do like a steel cut oat.
Oh,
And then today I had like sauteed
a
portobello,
steel cut. Oh,
portobello mushroom with onion. And then I
bitch, you
did-
getting good money. You have portobello mushroom.
And then I noticed you were on live one day and you was in the store and you was looking for a lot of organic stuff.
In Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Only a rich get shop like that.
What do you eat?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
You have a lot of people that, cater to your shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we eat good over there.
Me too.
But I don't care who you have
Here
cook
go.
over there to
Here
cater.
go.
Can't nobody
Here go.
cook Miss Mary.
Here go.
Because the other people you bring over there, they
Here
just
go.
bring the meal and the desserts.
Right.
Miss Mary brings the meal, the dessert, and some Kool-Aid.
I was just gonna say, and the Kool-Aid.
Baby, that Kool-Aid.
It'll give a diabetic a coma.
She
For the
get a
diabetic.
diabetic coma.
They'll
That's why
lose
she
a
over there
tooth.
hooked on that sugar now. She
Right.
ate up all that sugar.
But you know what? But Madison's blood pressure got under control during the pandemic because she wasn't out eating at all in fast food places.
Oh,
No,
that's
it-
what it was.
It actually, because I've been on my medication.
I think it was a combination of both.
Yeah, you insist though. You
Right.
just want to go back and forth with my sister.
No, he like that.
No.
He don't want me to be happy.
Girl,
I want you to be happy and healthy
Mama.
and happy.
Mama, Miss Sophia get over here singing your praises, and Craig is tearing you up.
I am not tearing you up, Miss Mary.
I told you about cooking that queen, the mushrooms and stuff. I told you about
Miss
doing
Mary,
it.
I am not tearing you up. Miss Mary, I'm not tearing you up. I was just saying.
He said your Kool-Aid too sweet. The mushrooms you made it was too salty.
Miss Mary. Miss Mary, the only thing I said was the Kool-Aid is a little sweet, and I think I got a cavity last time
I got fans that love that Kool-Aid. When I try to change, they tell me no.
Well, I know this one's sitting right here.
No, it's actually this one right here.
Hey, Miss Mary.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
I'm good. You laid up looking like a queen, baby. Show her hi to Miss Mary.
Y'all say hey to Miss Mary.
Yes, honey. She the call Craig. Craig. Now you know she black. She called her mom on you.
Right. What'd you say, Miss Mary? Miss Mary, no. Sophia was saying that your food is great, no matter who we have over at the show to cook, to sponsor the food. Your food is always the best, and she said, because you'll have food.
Actually,
you'll have
she was
dessert.
trying to come for Holly. She always been trying to come for my girl Holly. Sophia.
What you say, Craig?
You on that.
You don't like Holly?
You know, Holly is
I like
good.
Holly. I don't need no food.
Oh, you don't like her food? Now, I ain't taste her food because I wasn't going to disrespect Miss Mary and put none of that
Girl,
on
you
my
sat on
list.
there, ate a whole 2-3 plates of that
But that
food.
was after Miss Mary hung up. I didn't know that. I'm going to get Miss Sophia holding it down right here on WERUradio. WERUradio with the home of the urban sound of the crowd. Welcome to Half Hour, everybody. Oh, my God, Craig. You got a mom on you.
Listen, I know everybody may not like my cooking. Everybody may not. I'm trying to learn how to fix things because I try to make sure everybody enjoy when they come over here.
Right. No,
Yes.
but look, for those of you that are watching, I do celery juice in the morning too because it's really good for like lowering your blood pressure and joint pain, preventing joint pain, cancers and stuff like that. So I was telling Miss Mary and this one right here about it. And Miss Mary started doing it, and Miss Mary gonna call me and say, well, Craig, can I put a little sugar in the celery juice?
Yeah,
Girl, no!
Yeah.
You can't put that sugar.
And she just listen.
That was for boo.
No, I didn't want none of that. And listen, and here's the thing. I went up there and bought black tart cherry juice.
Uh-huh. That's really good for, what's it called?
Gout.
Gout.
I never heard of it.
Black,
It's really good for gout.
black cherry juice with tart or tart cherry.
Yeah.
I go in there, Mom said, oh, I had to put a little sugar in it. I said, Mama, you not defeated. You defeated the purpose.
That one was too tart.
Yeah, but how much of it did you drink, Miss Mary? You only supposed to do like a shot.
A whole glass.
No. That tart juice, you only supposed to do like a shot or like a
Oh,
tablespoon.
no, I
Well, you're
took
supposed to
the
give her
whole
that
glass.
before the instruction before you give it to
Well,
her.
I didn't know she bought it.
Yeah, right.
It was a 12-ounce glass.
Yeah, no, you don't. That's too much. You only need a shot or like a
Yeah,
tablespoon.
that might have been what it was. 'Cause it was too. I couldn't handle that. I had to do something.
So she good for the rest of the month. She ain't
Girl, you go for the rest of the year.
The rest of the next 2 years.
Oh,
Right.
I'm supposed to drink that much of it?
No, you just need a shot.
That's why it's in such those little bitty bottles like that.
Mm-hmm. And it's really concentrated.
No, that's why it comes in those little jars. Those little jars like that.
And that tart cherry juice is very expensive.
Mama, yes, I know that.
Yeah.
Those little jars, mommy.
Finish the real man say, Craig that free that everyone lets talk, let him talk, and then when he said he needs to do it anyway.
What he said?
Craig that free that everyone lets talk, and when he leaves, they do it anyway.
Right.
But I done learned a lot from Craig, learning of different things.
Miss Mary,
Here.
Miss Mary,
Yes.
I want you to know Chess Madison ate my banana pudding that you sent up here today. My pudding made me a banana pudding.
No, I didn't make
Yeah, just go with me, Miss Mary. I know you made me a banana pudding and Boo ate it in the car.
I didn't make one, Sophia. I can't lie. I didn't make one this time, but I was gonna
She
try
related
it.
to George Washington. She cannot tell a lie.
You already know Boo silly. Boo been up here cut up. Miss Mary, you got your collection up there, honey. Come on now, up there on top of that shelf.
Oh, no, those not mine. Only two of them mine. The rest is your best friend.
Oh no, all those are yours.
Yeah, honey.
Anything in your room, that's yours.
No,
I gotta call my car.
we'll have to find.
Oh, you have to find.
Yeah, Boo love
what time
long
is
hair.
it?
I don't like long hair.
Oh, well, you know, Miss Mary, Boo love long hair, and Boo had a long units in your room. Like while he's away from the house right now, or she's away from the house, go up there and get them long units and cut them down to the size you want.
No, I ain't gonna do it, Sophia.
You can cut that hair.
I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, you scared of Boo?
No, Boo has been too good to me. I can't do Boo like
Child, I'm not stuff about Boo. He gonna still be good to you. They been good to Boo, honey. Boo ain't purchased all that hair. They gave Boo that hair. I'm the one purchased. I'm the one purchased units. Boo don't go purchase no unit. They be giving Boo that so she can advertise it.
How long is it before?
Listen, how I doing?
That's a
Oh,
lot.
this is Midnight Blue, Miss Mary.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right now.
I ain't played with him today.
I see.
Okay.
You swing it to the left, to the right.
You already know, Miss Mary.
You gonna break your neck. Do you have the right address? Did it come up?
Yeah,
You already know.
I might well call my car that was coming to pick me up.
What are y'all doing talking trash?
Oh baby, I just discovered that Boo and Craig and they have a toxic relationship.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. It came out today during the show.
Oh, they
Yeah.
go to argue?
Yeah, Boo had brought it up that Craig has stole a lot of her ideas. And baby, they went at it on the radio.
Really? Because I see those two pull together and make one kind of thing they sit and discuss.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff that you see Craig doing, he done took ideas from Maddie.
It's
and
all
went
right.
over
I
there
let him
and
live. I
and
let him
Derek
live.
J, they done went stole
Sophia,
her
I let him
ideas.
live. I ain't gonna bust a bottle over his head this week.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but I will bust a bottle over Craig. Craig is a strong man. And I'm such a
You see,
small
Boo,
dainty,
now Boo talking about
tiny,
fighting.
itty bitty
You
woman.
hear Boo, now Boo talking about busting the bottle over Craig's head. You need to get up out of bed and come
No,
up with
because
this
Craig
man.
man gonna come protect. Craig got a big, strong man.
No.
Ooh, Craig man so big and strong.
Yes, he
That man could build 2 houses and 4 fortresses, bitch. I'm
Your
telling
mama
you.
said, you need to come up here because Craig finna jump up Boo. She said, no, I'm just gonna put some prayers.
That's
Ooh.
Press can do what I can't do.
Yeah.
He can do what you can't do and reach what you can't reach. Yeah, shut up.
Hey, he's shut up.
Right now,
Thank you, Miss Mary.
You done started her. No.
All right, Miss
All right,
Mary.
Miss Mary, we gotta
Thank
get
you
back on the air.
Thank you for my cash out, Miss Mary. Thank you for my cash out.
oh, your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, today.
Oh, I ain't there. Listen, they repost my cash app card.
Yeah, I had to get Miss Mary a new cash out, girl. Girl,
What?
something that she bought something at one of them Spanish restaurants and they got her together.
Oh, somebody had got your cash out,
So
girl?
I got the oh, my car is 8 minutes away.
Okay.
Okay. Well, here go Boo. We getting ready to call Letundra.
Bye, mama. I'm finna head to the house. Bye, mama.
Oh, I love me some Latanya.
You like Lee
Oh, I love me some Latanya.
Latanya, baby.
Love Latanya.
Yes, Latanya.
I saw her debut, honey, when she was in the strip joint.
Bye, mama. Talking about she got Latanya some outfits.
Yeah.
When this finished, Sophia, you know, because I got to really do my sign off now because my car 8 minutes away. Y'all close at 6, don't you?
Yeah, where your car?
8 minutes away.
Okay.
Thank
ain't
you
no
again
Uber.
for being here. We really, really appreciate it.
Oh, listen, I will come down here all the well. No, this is city. I come down here sometime. I hate the city.
You could have cut that out and to the break.
But I'm back coming.
Hey, hey,
It's no frills love.
yeah. CC Peterson or Crystal Waters?
Jennifer Holiday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing? Some more music? Cause you know I like that last song.
You know
Oh yeah. So like, what?
Yeah, I'm doing me a little bit more music.
Okay.
Child. We just been so. Craig, we gotta talk now after I had this conversation.
We'll talk when we get in the car.
I just been so flustered.
Yes,
with
Ladybug. Oh yeah, my sister gotta go, honey. We got a show tonight. What time? Oh, what time we getting on tonight?
Well, it's gonna take me an hour to get home.
What we gonna do? We gonna
Just
be
gonna
on
go in there,
live stream.
yeah, and just announce stuff like that.
You don't about what app?
StreamYard.
Stream on.
So you want to come after you do that, or you want to?
Yes, I have to call you and talk to you.
Cause we got a lot of stuff planned for you, Craig. Yeah, because girl, you got it. Girl, you got it.
You just got to show me how to get out of here when it's time.
Oh, I got
Because
you.
I don't know how to get out of here.
I got you.
Who is this hollering like this? Oh, that's Jennifer Holiday. I love Jennifer Holiday.
Oh, real love.
Those shoes is doing it too, honey.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I have to put this. A woman's got the strength. That's what I got the power. A woman's got the strength.
A woman's got the power.
A woman's got the power. A woman's got the strength. Keep a man up. Yeah.
I believe in that.
Yes. A woman's got the. Yeah. Kennedy Davenport. A woman's got the.
Oh no, I was the disco. I was the bucket disco diva. Honey. All those girls got their moves from me. They all stole from me.
Yes.
Little Brandy.
Brandy.
Aretha. They all stole.
Oh, and then Beyonce.
Right.
I was like, what did Beyonce take when you Jackie?
And Diane Carroll. They all stole from me.
And who did she say? Oh, she not dead.
Bless her, Shirley Bassey.
Shirley Bassey, yeah.
Bless her heart.
She not dead. Oh, she's still alive.
I think she's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah, Shirley Bassey's still alive.
No, Shirley Bassey gone.
Shirley Bassey is still
No,
alive.
she died. She left
Okay.
right after that. Right after that, honey.
She did not leave. She is still somewhere
No,
singing
she not,
Goldfinger.
girl. She's died. She had the what's it called, commercial. The car commercial, Jaguar. She gone.
Shirley Bassey not on.
How tall is Maddie? Baby. Mama Maddie, I love you, baby. Let me tell you, who is that? How you pronounce that?
Shirley Bassey's still alive.
B-A-S-H-T-I.
Yeah, she's still alive.
But shit. Yes.
Yes.
He's strong with that Maddie Mob, baby. He's strong with
Yes,
that Maddie
ma'am.
Mob.
Daddy Mob and them hyenas.
Yeah, I just told you, honey, the Maddie Mob. You supposed to go home on my birthday and put up my cash app for them, honey, for the Maddie Mob. You was out of town, honey.
Tonight.
Girl, that was
Your birthday tonight.
Yeah, my birthday was in July.
Your
My
birthday
birthday tonight. Ooh. No, this child here, and I just told her, I said, oh, honey. But let me get my sister out here. We finna fade you out, Jennifer. That cool?
Yo, that's fine. Yeah.
We gotta fade Jennifer out. My sister gotta get
Probably
out here.
like
How
2
far is
minutes.
your ride away?
Probably like
sis?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. He's done my makeup in
Oh, okay.
in Detroit.
One I can use.
Oh.
No,
A woman's got the strength and a woman's got the power.
A woman's got the what? What a woman
The
got?
strength,
And what else?
the power.
Welcome to Club Chit Chat M-F with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are WERUradio. I'm here, you're ready. We're the home. Father Pride, baby. My special guest today, I want to thank you all. Craig, Ryder, Stewart, and T.S. Madison. You all have been awesome. Y'all been off the chain. And Craig, although we booked Maddie and not you, I'm glad she brought you with her. Maddie, you are good. You good people, honey. You brought Craig with you. Although you know Craig be stealing all your ideas.
It's okay.
Taking it over there, you know, and
It's
create
alright.
stuff, acting like that's his creation.
It's
We gonna
okay.
even give you the producer credit. You are the
alright.
producer of the Craig and
Well, that's how she did people
Damn
behind the bench.
That's
Huh?
okay. She
What's
did
it
it.
called?
that was your idea for
Girl,
behind the
yes.
bench.
She told me she didn't want to do it. Then I look up, she and Oliver up on the screen, I'm a producer. I'm like, girl,
Yeah,
I
it's
understand
okay.
you.
But hold on, but wait, I'm
Beyond the
trying to
bench,
say-
not behind.
But wait, I'm trying to see where did this other girl come from? I'm down here looking at the pink, you know, Mississippi Valley.
Oh, you talking about Latanya?
Latanya.
Baby, y'all gonna let y'all not finna give Latanya all that. Latanya.
Yeah.
Listen, Latanya work at the Yellow. The Yellow is for the STDs and discharges, holes with bullet wounds on them, scratch marks around their neck. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Latanya work.
Latanya work to my club called the Yellow.
Oh.
You know, it's patterned after all discharges. You know, we don't turn your way just because you got a discharge. All you got to we got a medical unit on the floor. We got we got a whole array of pills and vaginal mesh stuff. Anything back there, if you ALS, you can still come to work. Ain't no need for you to be off.
So Craig, if you go down there to the Yellow, make
Yellow.
sure you go down there with a bottle of penicillin. Craig had already told you.
And a Z-Pack.
Warning come before destruction.
Yes, indeed.
but they still lived in Sodom and Gomorrah.
But I'm gonna go down to the paint, down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Pank. You know, my man worked. He's an art director,
Oh,
assistant
really?
art director. Yeah,
Give
so
it a tea.
he designs the sets.
Okay.
And P Valley was one of the shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, that's how ironic is that? See, y'all are meant for each other.
Why is that?
He's an art director and you paint.
All right, guys. You have an amazing day.
Oh.
Good to see
Oh,
you.
it was wonderful having you here.
Thank you.
Please don't let her behavior dictate that you won't be back again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
George.
Thank you.
Where you go?
I'm gone. Bye, Madison. Call me after this so we can have a
I
conversation.
will.
Bye,
Okay.
y'all.
Bye, Craig.
All
Bye.
right, he must be going
That's
to
my
scatter.
driver. My driver texted me.
He going to scatter somebody. Oh, but I want to thank you, man. Thank you for coming through, honey. The laughing hyenas, they love you, honey. They
Tell the hyenas I said, hey.
Tell your anybody. Y'all cash up your ain't and cash up thing, honey. Yes, baby. But I love you. I know you got to get out of here, girl. And then we're going to be on, Matt and I will be on tonight with not Lee Tanya, but with Legra.
Okay. All right.
Anything you want to say?
Y'all make sure y'all tune in on Saturday nights. Come down to the Yellow, you know what I'm saying? Come down there and spend your money down there to the Yellow. You know, our bottom bitch Lee Tanya will be coming out. You know, I will be recording the song, and the song is called Dirty Lee Tanya. The story of a TS prostitute.
Could you give us one little verse on the Litanya? Because you be rapping when Litanya is dancing.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
Litanya,
Yes.
baby, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
They was calling me, they're like, Mama, why you ain't go over there to the dance?
I got a name for you when you come down there. I always rename my girls.
What's my name?
I don't know yet. You just I got to see what you got on. You know, we always name our girls after their daddies. You see it.
That's it.
This it right here. This the beat. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know that this is the story of Dirty Lee Tanya. Dirty Lee Tanya was a little girl, honey, trapped inside of a man's body.
Let me see that.
And
Hold on, let me see it. Put it on pause.
Oh,
let me see.
Hold on.
Put this play in here. Let me
put
see.
it in there and just press play. Start it over. Yes.
iPhone.
It's the iPhone.
Oh, girl.
No,
What
I got
is
you. I
it?
got you. I got you.
Oh shit! There he go.
Oh my God.
They're trying to stick their Android in there. You know, two
Well, I ain't
men.
gonna do that,
Oh,
honey.
shit.
I need that.
You
but
know,
no.
two men ain't supposed to be
Well,
together.
come on. You can come on. I got it.
Okay, play it. You know what I'm saying? This is the story of a girl named Litanya. She had a real big pussy. And she sold it to the wrong man for the right dollar. And she ended up getting real hurt. And what really happened was I found her laying in a ditch. I picked her up, dusted her off, gave her 3 of my old wigs, and she come down there and work in my club, the Yellow. Well, I am the house mother of all the girls. It's your girl Litanya. They found her in the back of an old used Honda. They dropped it off. They pulled her head off with her draw Litanya. She's a nasty hoe. One who was suck that dick on the floor, Litanya. She's a ghetto bitch. A bitch that they throw off in the ditch, Litanya.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy Tanya. Holy Tanya, honey.
Oh my God.
She had been
Oh my
rescued.
Oh my God.
But it passed the time.
Litanya thought she was rescued, but she ended up coming working for me. And any of those bitches that get thrown in the ditch, I goes out and pick them up.
Yes, and give 3 pair of your old panties.
3 pair of my old panties and 2
Old panties.
and 2 of my used wigs. And I own them down there to the Yellow. It's like you signed a contract with the devil. You come down there and work at the Yellow.
To the Yellow.
At the Yellow, bitch. I take you with discharges and all. Them the kind of trades I like, because they're the ones to spend the good money.
All right. I love you, sis.
I love you too, sister.
And I'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
later
having me.
on. You're welcome. Thanks for coming through. Anytime you want to come through and drop something, you just let me know, girl.
All right, and you always welcome at the Queen's Supreme Court. You know you my head judge and child. You better not let Doniva hear me say that, because Doniva gonna break a ball across your head, girl. All right, y'all hyenas. I love you. Laugh a long time.
I'm your girl, Miss Sophia. Hold it down right here. We are WERUradio. We are WERUradio. We are the home of the urban sounds of pride. And as always, I want you to be blessed. I want you to be a blessing. But more importantly, I want you to always be yourself because no one else can be you but you. They can only be a carbon copy of you. But a carbon copy is never better than the original. And you, my darling laughing hyena, and the Maddie Mob are originals. And until tomorrow, I'm out. Oh,
It was a
girl.
pleasure once
Thank
again.
you,
You got
baby.
everything, darling?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I will take it all.
All right. I got it. I got it.
Mimi.
And you smell amazing.
Thank you, baby. I got on this stuff called I always say a woman by T.S. Madison. But it's Chloe Narcisse.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite perfumes, Chloe Narcisse. Yes.
She sounds fancy.
And she's rare now. You can't even hardly find her. So I go to this oil company, Exotic Oil Masters, and they done replicated the smell. And honey, I ain't got to pay her damn other motherfucking dollars.
See.
It's black on black operator and LBGT on. We gave. We'll go through there, still up some.
Let's get a picture.
Okay, come on.
Real
We
quick.
got.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, Lord. Yeah.
Craig could not take you here to his theater and call him a Picasso.
Here we go, baby.
Sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks
Somebody say, how tall is Maddie? Somebody in the chat room.
someone who takes their eyes
Oh, she's real tall.
Shit, my phone is not working.
Well, oh, man, get mine. Well, take what the station phone right here.
better yet, volunteer to text
You know I ain't tall, good.
Hurry, it's tall.
Real tall. If you cut my phone off, you got all your phone.
I
You
got
got all your stuff.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Carter, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just
One
minutes
more
ago.
lady.
Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go.
All right.
Now get one by yourself.
Oh, wait,
Get it by yourself. Let me get out of the way.
Apparently they have no comment.
I'm not in.
Perfect. Thank you.
all
All
right.
right, let me walk down.
Thank you, sis.
Thank
I
you,
love
baby.
you.
I'll call you. We got to get on there tonight, girl.
Right.
I'll see you tonight, girl.
Okay, don't.
Well, just, I
What time? No, what time is after 5? The elevator, baby. Here, George.
Speech difficulty. T. Time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association.
We got a lot of trash today. Yeah. They was carrying on. See, they had me to dress up today. Oh, the Tanya.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all. Litanya. Now it's time to clean up. Oh, Litanya. That must is crazy, honey. I don't want to mess with that because let me see. Pictures. That's cute. Who is that? It's amazing.
It was good.
Awesome. It was wonderful.
I think we got some good footage.
I think so too. I came to bring you the keys. I turned around and bam, that was the janitor.
Did he get that box out of the hall that they threw out there too?
Yeah. Now the thing is, my phone is charged. That be me. Let's go back in here. Sure was good, honey. Well, duh. What were we expecting? Anything but. Yeah. You say, Lord, I know you go in there. All right. I love y'all. I'll see you all. Okay? Talk to y'all later. I have to clean up so I get out here, go get me something to eat, honey. Because I's hungry. All right, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Until later on. I can't see nothing y'all saying. Because I know y'all saying something. Mama, you going live tonight? Y'all had enough live for today, huh? Think y'all get enough live for today? Who's this? Litanya. Phoenix Realtor Man, Basic Jalen. Is that Vashi? Vashiti? I think that's how you pronounced it.
They wouldn't play with that air.
Right, but there was too many people in here. We never had no 6 people in here at one time. Then they had lights and them cameras. Bye Byron, bye Alan, bye Michelle Coleman, bye George. Vashti. Okay, Vashti. Vashti. Okay, thank you. Put your mask on, mama. T-blessed I am. It's over here. I got to go wash this other mask. I got a mask on. I got a whole mask on. Bye, Wendy. It was a great show. It was. Yaya Williams. Say Yaya. I'll see you later. All right, y'all take care. Bye, Keisha.